this weekend's not good for me. I have to work on my script. Yeah, this weekend's not good for me. I have to work on my script.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Oh, hey, Jetty. How you doing? And then I think it's a chance to check this chat. So, how you doing, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a good morning like me. Kind of just woke up a couple of minutes ago. It was very windy. It is very cold. It is like 31 degrees, but because it's windy right about now, it's not making things any better. I had a pretty good night yesterday. Felt like I slept pretty okay for the most part. Bar from me kind of being extremely pissed off, right? Very pissed off yesterday. I was very angry. I'm gonna say, right? Why was I angry? Why was I mad? There's a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Mostly the fact that I spent like 4 hours streaming about the whole situation on lolcow live yesterday, and I made my opinions very vocal on a lot of things. Thinking how it was disgusting, thinking how it was funny how some people were trying to defend Kit behind the camera, trying to make him look out like a victim, yeah, and kind of weirdly, and other stuff as well. Very weird stuff, right? How many people were trying to defend him where they knew morally they shouldn't. You know, we went through all of those people, their opinions, their takes, what they thought of. Right. We went through Tina's opinions, we went through Boogie's opinions, Becky's opinion, bit of Wing's opinion, and we went in and dissected, right? And pretty much said that they're idiots for doing it. They're idiots for defending a PDF file, basically. Uh, Mike isn't innocent. His wife isn't innocent. They're both guilty for different forms of crimes. You can say that, oh, well, his wife groomed him. Like, it doesn't matter. He, as an adult, should not be doing that. He, as an adult, even if he's being groomed, it is still not right. Even if you wanted to make the case that he was being groomed, Spud, you don't understand. He is the victim, right? Not realizing in the eye of the court, in the eye of the law, uh, you know, he would still be punished. He would still be, sentenced to jail. And since he lives in South Carolina, there is no statute of limitation. And yeah, his punishment will be a lot lesser now compared to what it was back then, but it'll still be a punishment. And it's funny how they just how they try to bend the law, how they throw in misinformation. I wasn't the only one watching it. I was on multiple servers talking about this. It just anger, being very angry. Cause it's just very hypocritical for lolcow live to do this. If this was anybody else, if this was anybody else, they would have completely throw them under the bus. You know, just like the disrespect. It's sort of similar to that. You know. Now there's a case for Doctor Disrespect. Whether you like it or not, it's sort of been proven that he was at least talking to a adult, barely an adult, barely, not even by that much. So it's very funny. Right? Right. And these people decided to do a strike of defending a PDF file who clearly did something wrong 17 years ago. Boogie tried to throw in misinformation saying she's 35, but that didn't make any sense because why did Boogie say this happened 17 years ago? It sounds like, Boogie is hiding and realizing that, oh shit, this doesn't look good. Oh shit. But it doesn't also help that so many people voted for Mike to come back. So many people from the servers, so many people from the live stream all decided to want him back, right? You know, it's just a sad state of events, and I was really mad at all these people, and I'm glad that I was completely kicked out. I'm glad I was one of the first people to be banned off of that server. I'm glad that that all happened because I can't stand just the just the hypocrisy on these people. I can't stand. You know what? I don't even know if you really want to call it hypocrisy. Maybe it's their way of being outed. Maybe it's their way of being softly outed. You know, we all know whether you like wings or not. This is gonna make his trolls even more intensely hate him more. You defended a PDF file. He got to deal with it the rest of his life, not only on his own personal channel, but on wherever they go. And with Mike around, what's stopping from people contacting other people, being like, "Hey, this man did this a long time ago. Do you really want this?" It's a stupidity. It's also funny how Tina threw the whole South under the bus. Oh, it's just kind of normal down here. Wow, Tina. Wow, you made the stereotype of the South even worse. Not realizing that people, maybe the last couple of years, have been more wholesome, more likely to enjoy the South. Now you just made it worse. Thanks, you one-legged pirate. You know, it doesn't help. It does not help. It doesn't help. It's sad. It's sad to change of events. That now that a lot of people are leaving those servers, people are leaving those servers. People don't want to be associated, and I don't really blame them. Yeah. And sorry guys, I just responded to a quick text by a friend. Um, and that's true. It's just the truth, in all fairness. Now we are gonna go through multiple streams. We have to go through Mafia Milkers, right? So we're gonna have to barrel through that for a little bit. We're gonna go through obviously lolcow live, and then obviously the rest will be lolcow queen. So this is gonna be another long stream, maybe 4 hours, maybe 3 hours. It's gonna be a long stream. So I hope you're ready to hear me just kind of just scream and complain, right? You know, maybe later, maybe this week, I'll have a panel where I have people come up and they can give their opinions on these matter of things because I feel it is sad. I think it is sad that these people are like this, but it also just shows where these people mindsets are, right? How these people think, how these people act, you know. It's sad to say this, but Keemstar has a daughter, right? Keemstar has a daughter. Mike has a daughter. It's kind of ironic, right? If you went up to them and asked them the same question, like, would you? So I'm ready. Let's go for 8 hours. We may have to. I don't think we'll go for 8 hours, but we're gonna probably watch a lot of the stuff covering this thing, you know. And then depending on their streams, I may or may not have to go with me do another stream, depending on things today, right? But it is sad that we have these audience of people, a majority. And if anything, if anything proves that there is no such thing as the rational people, right? If this proves anything to anybody, that democracy is a lie, rationalism is a lie, right? There's no such thing as the rational voter. This, if anything, proves to people who are very disillusioned with political. And I know the stream isn't meant to be political; it's meant to like jab on a bunch of degenerate locals. But if this proves anything, this proves that there's no, the rational voter doesn't exist. Rationalism does not exist. Realism and any form of imperialism, anything trying to find the truth, it's thrown out the window. You guys are the bigots. You guys don't understand. Mike is a good guy. He will give you his clothes. He will give you money, right? You don't understand. Yeah, he committed this one crime that was very illegal, and he kept doing it because, who knows why, right? He kept doing it, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation. And you know what? Maybe the worst thing is there's maybe the rabbit hole is deeper. Maybe the rabbit hole is a lot deeper than we think. If Tina said she was dating somebody as see, Tina admitted it. She admitted it a number of times. She dated somebody as a minor. She was a minor dating adult. Wow, Tina. Wow. You made the case even worse. Oh, but that was years. It doesn't matter. Tina does. Maybe the person is long gone, but if he wasn't, he could still go to jail. Like, wow, Tina, maybe you should keep things to yourself to the grave. Maybe being real all the time isn't always a plus as people want to believe. But you guys don't get it. You guys just don't get it. You know, Mike is just a great guy. You guys are the bigots. You guys are the haters. You're just jealous that he has the money. And I'm not gonna lie, there are people who just hate Mike. There are just people who genuinely do hate Mike, but there are people who don't like Mike for what he's doing. All these people, and it's sad that as Gray said it, I said it, other people have said it, it's like a cult. It's like a cult of personality. It is a cult, right? And one day they're gonna get what they deserve, right, Tina? Right? If we're not allowed to judge, fine. But you do realize that God's judgment is always constant. You do realize God doesn't simply judge you by towards the end of your life. He'll judge you throughout your whole life. I don't understand what you don't realize about that. That God is constantly judging you and punishing you. Is that towards the end, they're the final conclusion to all of it. But how? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. I am the intolerant guy. Maybe because I feel disgusted. Maybe because I have a sister. I have multiple female relatives. I have friends, right, who have daughters who are very young, right? And I'm concerned because I'm always on the eye for these filthy pigs, right? And you know what? If I ever see a person like Mike roll around my area, maybe I'm the bigot, guys. I'm the one in the wrong. Maybe that's all that it is. Maybe that's all that is, guys. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm getting kind of heated up because a lot of this got on my nerves yesterday. So, yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So let's get this started. Hey, it's the mafia milkers. Hey, let me lower the volume. Let me lower the volume. That's loud. Holy shit, that is very loud. We're gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna move it. We're gonna keep it like this for a second. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. We're gonna watch the most cringiest thing ever. We're gonna watch the most cringiest thing ever in a second. Did it stop? Oh yeah.
So I'm just I didn't know I was done. I can't fucking hear anything.
Poor Glammy.
What is this?
I feel bad for Glammy because.
What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do a whole show by myself? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes, Glammy. Fuck you.
After everything he's done, he got put in a wicked bad situation.
Wicked bad. I love how like Savage camera is on the opposite side, so like a dumb idiot she doesn't know. This kind of proves if this shows anything, this kind of proves the people that are operating this show. If anything, this proves who are the people that are operating this show and what they're doing. On strike, free Mike. Like Psycho Mom doesn't even know fucking Mike, or maybe she does, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? Like this, you don't have any real skin in the game. Mike is like nothing to you. Like you've been off the YouTube game for a long time, except reasoning. I ain't gonna lie, that's a nice code. It's a very nice white code, very pearl white. I ain't gonna lie, but it's like, all right, well, what? Why even, why even do that? You don't got skin in the game. Savage does, but then like the thing is, Savage knows Mike for a long time. That means Savage knew about this, and she knows that maybe she's guilty of committing the same crime.
I can't carry a fucking show on my own. What is wrong with you? Psycho Mom, you don't even like them. What are you doing?
That's what I mean. You don't even like them.
So I'm just supposed to sit here and talk to myself? You fucking bitches, this is my last show.
Glammy's being moved to lolcow nerds. I know people either don't like Glammy or do like Glammy. It's very much like there's not a lot of people in the middle. Either you do, you don't. Um, Personally, I kind of do like Glammy. I understand she's doing what she can to either make money or get famous. So that is a funny, stop. I did right there. She's about it. Oh my god, I'm gonna no, but my take on Glammy is she does what Keem says and she agrees with it because it's easier on her. And whether you like that or not, you can't deny that at least she's doing what's right for her and was siding for her own best interest. You can't deny that or take that away from Glammy, right? You really can't deny that or take that from Glammy. Uh, Even though I would say that she acts 16, even though she's like in her 40s, but like I met a lot of people who are old and they still act young. So I don't know, but I think what it is it comes out pretty cringy from her. But at least she's free. You know, she's cringe, but she's free.
This is ridiculous. Psycho Mom? Savage? Oh my god. I can't stand this. Oops. What did I do?
Yeah, they do this for the whole stream. This is what they're doing for the whole stream, and they're just glamming from here on complaining. So we're just gonna skip, like maybe after like 10 minutes of it, we're gonna probably just skip through parts of it. Cause they don't do anything. It's just mostly Glammy complaining and
What am I
crying.
supposed to do,
Becky does
ladies?
pop up in a bed trying to convince
You
Glammy.
girls are so ridiculous. We were sitting here trying
You
to
girls
do this.
are
I'm
so
supposed to-
ridiculous.
This is my last fucking show. And then this is what I get. You totally stabbed Keem in the back. He was put in a bad situation. He did what he could. How have you ever run an entire company?
It is true. It is true. There's one thing I can say. There is one thing I can say about Keem is that he was put in a situation that no matter what he did, he was gonna look wrong towards his host and his community. But in that moment, he should have just stood his ground and said, "No, I am not doing it. I don't care if Mike is part owner of the other show. I am the one who runs the operation. I am the one who have full control over all these shows. He is getting money off of this. My answer is no. And if Mike has a problem, I will buy off his shares right now. If you girls have a problem, you can leave. I'll replace you in the next couple minutes." Right? Kim could easily throw Glammy back onto lolcow Queens, and it could have just been that for the whole show, and people would have been perfectly fine. It may have not gained a big viewership, but people would have at least had something to watch. And it's sad and funny how these people are defending a PDF file against Keem.
How is everybody so unloyal to this man after everything he's done?
Oh, here she is. This is
Glammy, join the strike with us. Join the strike.
No, you can't get. I'm not turning. I am not turning on Keemstar after everything he's done.
He has done a
It's
lot for
really,
her.
I get the situation sucked. It sucked on both sides. But I can't believe everybody's turning their back on him.
It's not turning on
Burn.
Don't view it that way. It's not turning on Keemstar. It's supporting Mike.
No, it is
You
turning on
don't
Keemstar.
understand, Glammy, you dumb lady. It's not. We're not turning on Keem. No. But we're just supporting Mike, right? Yeah, we're just supporting Michael, but we're not turning on Keem.
But then I guess you're on your own because the rest of us are on strike.
I can't turn. I won't do it.
And it's sad that Glammy is put in this kind of position, because you know that like she admitted she doesn't really know too much of the situation, but I think if you explained it to her in detail, she would be automatically against
It's
Michael.
not right. He was put into a really bad situation.
Yeah, this is like
This is not fair.
they went on like this for like the next couple minutes, and we're
I'm
just
the only one that's gonna be on Keemstar's side.
turn the
He
volume up like
got put
50%,
into a
please.
bad situation. And then where's the line? Where are we drawing the
Wait a
line?
second, man.
Because the whole situation before with like the people we can't name, he had to block them out.
I raised the volume out. They're just very low. They just talk
talk
very low. My apologies.
He got put into a bad
If I
situation.
can.
He would have still worked with them if they worked with him, but they didn't.
All right, give me 1 second.
And now we're in the same position. He
Give me
was
1
put
second.
in a really tough situation. Did he want to do it? No.
Hopefully you guys can hear the volume now better.
I'm sitting here arguing with my
Hopefully
fucking
that's a
self
lot-
over here.
Hopefully that's a lot better.
I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not turning on him. I can't do it. And that's not even how I look at it. I understand everybody has I understand everybody feels that way, and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. You want me to be a villain? Fine. I'm the villain. But I think Keemstar made the right decision.
She's the
He
villain.
was put into a bad situation,
Oh,
and he
shit,
did
sorry.
what he could. And now I'm stuck circle talking because of the fact that what else do you want me to say? What else am I supposed to say? This is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit. I can't.
This is bull. You guys don't get it. It's bull. I mean, it is bullshit because Glammy.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Keep
Glammy
stop.
is thrown in a position that
know,
no
everybody
matter
else can
what
call
he
him.
does, he's gonna
Somebody
look
help
bad
me.
for her peers. I mean, I doubt they're gonna hold it
Please.
against him. One of the things
Gosh.
we still gotta remember
All
that a
y'all
lot of it
take the
is still
fucking
scripted.
tape off.
So there's that.
Take it off.
Yes, he struggles for the
Here and
next couple
make
minutes.
Me do a whole show on my own.
Yes, Glammy.
This fucking sucks.
I'm gonna
Take
skip a little
the
bit.
tape.
I mean,
Oh, Asher.
Your guess is.
Then she brings in
You
Asher.
have all the fucking shit. Look, all right, fine. I'm gonna bring in people. Bringing in people because I'm not doing this on my own. Hi, Azures. How are you?
I'm doing okay. What is going on today? It looks like
Your guess is just as good as mine.
I have two ladies. Well, it looks like I've got two ladies who are trying to stick up for Mike here, and trying to botch a show to do it. Do you think this is what Mike wanted?
No.
Do you think this is what Mike wants?
Asher tries
say
to at
wants
least
to watch-
appeal to them, but it fails.
No, I know they're not.
And it's
gonna
gonna
say anything. I
fail
just
for
need to know
obvious
this.
reasons. Psycho Mom
Do you
again
think this
doesn't
is what
give a
Mike
shit.
wants?
She probably
Do you
was told by
think
Becky and
he
everybody to
wants
do
to
it
watch
as a
the
way
milkers
to
go
gain
down?
favors. It's
Or
like a
do-
court.
do
It's like a royal
Do you
courtroom,
think that he wants
right?
to watch you guys
It's
succeed?
all about gaining favor
whether
with
he's
a
here or
local
not?
lord or high
I
noble
mean,
or a merchant. That's all.
like,
this is all what it is. A
what
very,
what you're doing is
very
tanking,
F slur.
like,
Hey, Thick Gemini.
trying to tank the show, and Glammy's just trying to save it. I mean, I
Then
get
we
that
got
he's
this
trying to save
guy
Mike, but this is.
who voted no.
Hey, Thick.
Keem voted no. Twiggy voted no. I believe Glammy and Xylee voted no. Ken originally voted no. Then he backstabbed it by voting yes, like a fucking cuck. Like no, like I don't have a lot of things against Ken. We are gonna see that later on, but Ken voting no first and then flipping back to Jess was a fuck you. I got really pissed off at Ken for that one. Like that's no excuse. And I think Ross, whatever the other Aussie guy, he abstained, but his vote counted as no. Bean voted for no. Obviously, Keem voted for no, and then all the other hosts voted for yes. So it was a clear landslide against Keem. RTU and Jay voted. They did not vote because they said they didn't understand the situation. If they did understand the situation, they probably would have voted no and probably would have threatened to quit on the spot. RTU probably would have voted no anyway to fuck over Becky. Was what it gave them a better edge, but obviously that didn't happen. And then Keem kind of cucked down and saying, like, you know what, it's Mike's show, he can do whatever he fucking wants. And that got on my nerves.
Yeah.
Because
I
Keem liked to act like he. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? You know what? Whatever. Keem likes to act like he's the big boss, right? But like in that situation, he should have put his foot down and like just said like, if you guys don't like my decision, you can quit. You can just walk off and leave. And they threatened to quit, and I as the boss would have been like, go ahead. I've legit have done that in some jobs, where some people threatened to quit. I'm like, all right, leave. Keem probably wanted to drag it along for a little longer. Yeah, but the longer he drags out, the more people are going to be disgusted, and the more people like the commentary community would have found out. If Xylee was not working for Keemstar right now, Xylee would have probably covered it and grilled Keem for this. But she won't. Most of the commentary community probably won't grill Keem for this because most of them are fucking degenerates. Right? Mudar, Turkey Tom, Nut Tucks. The list can go on. Fucking Nick DeOro at least was the only one that was trying to convince Keem. Right? Even if the other people cover it, it's not
the only
gonna.
one. I'm right here. Don't worry.
It doesn't help.
But because me and you understand that the show has to go on. No matter what.
Sorry, guys.
This,
Fine, but like,
I
what
know.
the hell?
I know you get it, Glammy, but these
I don't know
three
why
don't.
Dick
These three
Gemini
don't get that the show.
little.
No
He
matter
looks
if
like a
Mike's here or
mod.
not,
He
the
looks
show
like a
has to
Discord
go on.
moderator,
And the
which is
reason,
funny.
and like, Keem's sick right now. Like he said in the Discord. Like, so I don't know. Like,
Why?
how sick
Why is he
but that's
taping?
probably,
Why,
that's
dude?
probably
Stop
why
being
he's not
autistic.
Yeah,
being there.
I'm sick too. Sick.
Like, what is it? It's a lolcow community. I think they ran the poll in live chat. Seems like on the original show, so on live it was like, I think it was like 30-70, and then on Queens it was like 20-80, and then on the actual server it was a massive landslide for Mike. Only like 200 people voted against it, or it was like roughly around 200 people voted no, and there was a massive majority of people voting yes. Even Keem voted no, and that shows how much he did not want Mike back. Even you can tell that Keem wanted to say so much, but he knew he couldn't. And I'm not really defending him. I'm just trying to
Look at this
state something
bullshit.
out.
So
I'm
it's like,
trying so hard. I have loyalty and shit, and then these
Wow.
two.
Yeah, it was bad.
Thick Gemini
If
come
you
on.
go
Like,
check
I
the
get you guys
announcements
want him
on
back in, get that,
lolcow
but he
live
was put into
on
a
the
tricky
Discord,
situation.
you'll
Where's
see
the
what I
line?
mean.
Where's the line?
Keem has to draw the line, and he drew the line, and these
That's what I'm
everyone
saying.
is trying to fight for Mike back, and I would love for Mike to be back too.
I would
Because
let
it was 17 years ago, and
17 years ago. You heard it, guys. 17 years ago. You don't get it, guys. It was 17 years ago. Wow, Asher. Good job. You made the case work. Oh, yeah, 17 years ago. She was a minor dating an adult. You can say that she lied, but if her family knew, if other people knew, and especially if that was common in that area, I'm sorry to say that, Asher, that's not an excuse. That is not an excuse. What in the right mind thinks that, oh, it happens? It's like saying that to a family. It's like going to a family and then, like, saying, oh, yeah, your husband was murdered 20 years ago. Get over it. It's like a spit in the face. And that has happened in the past where they discover murderers. That has happened number of times. Are you going to go up to tell those family, oh, get over it. It was 20 years ago. Get over it. It was 30 years ago. Oh, your daughter got kidnapped and missing? Get over it. Like, fuck you. Like, I don't know if Asher's a mom or not, but like, as a woman, that doesn't seem right. Something is not right.
See,
he made the best out of a really shitty situation.
right, and everybody knew about it, and I understand
Like, that's
the
what gets,
situation. I
like,
get
the
it. I do.
mindset.
I
It's
even
very
told Boogie
hive
I
mind.
understand where he's coming from. However, Keemstar got put into a really, really tricky situation, and he had to make the call that he had to make.
Yeah.
He
And
did.
now everybody being against him, where's the loyalty?
Ah,
I don't know. And then I'm
Loyal-
expected to do a whole fucking show by myself. Girls, take that fucking tape off your goddamn mouths.
Glammy, loyalty.
Sorry if I'm like
um,
throughout the stream eating. I really just woke
Is
up
it-
less than like
is a
40
very deep
40
thing,
minutes ago.
and
So I'm just trying to catch up
like
on something.
me and
I'm
you
eating
have
something
loyalty to
small, some
Keem,
coffee
yeah,
and some
but
biscuits.
these guys,
Some Spanish biscuits that my uncle brought.
I don't know where their loyalty lies. Like, and that's cool. Like, if you want to be with Mike, that's cool. And I want to be with Mike too, but like, I'm trying to do what's best for this brand.
That's what
And
I'm
what's-
trying to do too. That's
what's best for
exactly
all
what
of
I'm
us.
trying to do. Exactly. It's about the brand. It should be about the brand because that's what Keem built.
It is about the brand, and then the
And
fact
you
that
and I
these
just
guys are
trying
sabotaging
to,
it. I don't like a
keep
savage like
what
cry.
Keem
Did you
built
just put
alive.
tears in your eyes?
Like, Savage knows she doesn't need the job. She can fuck off and it'll just be back to normal, and she'll gain more of an audience, right? She can just siphon out the viewership, right? Did you watch all the shit? I only watched a bit of lolcow live yesterday. Yeah, I watched Milkers. It's what we're watching. I watched live yesterday. I watched it through, and then I watched Queens, and they brought him back. They legit brought Mike back on Queens. Like, he was on stream and everything. It was the most fakest thing ever in history. And Becky Becky was so giddity. Like if I don't know if my audience is religious as I am, and that's fine if you're not. But if anything is to be shown, evil is the real thing, and evil isn't as like anime is, cartoon, book is, highly. Evil is the pathetic thing, and we're gonna when we get to it, I'll say what I said again. Evil is not this thing that is this smart thing. Evil is this horrible, laughable, pathetic things. Becky kind of showed that what evil looks like. It's not this grand scheming, world conquering bullshit we're fed. It's just this disgusting little thing that negatively affects everything around it in a slow way. Continue.
Guys, I'm not crying, you cunt. I'm trying to do a show that you bailed on. Yeah, you bailed too, Psycho Mom. Don't give me your shit. Sitting here having to do all this bullshit by myself. This isn't even my show
Honestly,
anymore.
Keem knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Keem should have
And
just had
I'm
Glammy
modding-
do the stream.
And I'm moderating the chat while we're
Thank you, I
here.
appreciate that.
Please quit spamming in my chat.
Also, they admitted it. They admitted that on all the 3 stream, they were banning, removing people chat. Right? They were admitting that they were removing people. They were banning people. What did that say about lolcow Live? Keem, who is this free speech advocator. Nah, fuck you. You're not allowed to bring up evidence or proof.
Or else I will hide you.
I will hide you.
I don't care.
I don't care.
We get that you're mad. Take it to Reddit. Take it somewhere else.
They
Get it
ban
out
people
my
off
chat,
of Reddit
okay?
now. They're
This is
banning people.
Absolutely fucking unbelievable. Sitting here fighting for my life. Always sitting there trying to back Keemstar, and everybody's against it. And I understand you want Mike back. I get it. But what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do?
I completely get it. I've been in your situation, Glammy. It's not an easy situation to be in, but you're not alone. I'm here with you. I'm not gonna let it go down.
Thank you, Thick
And-
Gemini. We appreciate you.
Fucking
Italian
bad.
Stallion, you're on the air. What do you got?
Hey, Glammy, how are you? Wait. Okay.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Of all the people they
Hey, I'll
brought
tell you
on,
what,
he was the one
ladies,
that made the
I know
most
you
amount of
guys are on
sense.
strike, but I was a former boss. Keem had a rough decision to make. It wasn't one that he actually I don't think he wanted to make, but he had to do what was right, and he felt this was right. And I stand behind Keem 100% as a former boss. I would have done the same thing.
Thank you.
I would have fired Mike myself because
Yeah, and then I would have called the cops
any way
right
you
after
look
that
at it,
because
it's a bad
that's
decision,
just not something
okay?
right to
You
happen.
can't. Keemstar had to decide if I keep him on, what happens to everybody else, all the other like subscribers.
Oops, sorry.
I'm setting a goal in
people-
the chat. I'm setting a goal if it works. We're gonna do 20 donations for the girls to take their fucking tape off.
It's not gonna happen,
Honestly,
Glammy.
Glammy, if you want my opinion, I don't think it's going to work.
Ha!
They're
Did
going to
it.
do what they're going to do.
Also,
decided they were gonna
they did a members only chat. It kind of proves how much people
this.
really didn't want to.
Oh, that's fine.
Ultimately, Keemstar is going to have to look at this and decide what to do.
Yeah, and I'm the
Because
one
either-
that's fired from the show. Are you kidding me?
No, you're not gonna be fired because you showed up for work.
You did.
No,
you showed up
I'm
for work.
already off the
Granted.
show.
Yeah,
Well-
but you also you have your own show now.
Yeah, true.
Lolcow
Still,
Nerd.
but now I'm just sitting here running down the fucking shit
It's funny how
show
people
all
were
by myself.
stating the obvious fact that like 1522,
Then
Mike
run
wa-
that shit show,
Mike
bro.
was 22 and Bridget
Like-
was
I'm running
15.
it. I'm running it.
What did
See?
I
Just-
say?
Just make it your own.
And the way
Just
these
be
people
like,
are defending
"Okay,
it,
guys, I wanna
it's
talk."
even
Villain
more
of Gotham,
pathetic.
So here you go, the villain of Gotham.
The villain of
Hey,
Gotham.
Keemstar's going to have to decide. Okay, if Psycho Mom and Savage are going to do this on every single show, he's got to think.
would've
what
fired him.
comes As a
I would have
boss,
fired him 100%.
What is good for business? That's the main thing. Business.
I would have fired
Yeah,
them.
exactly. You're the
And, you
only
know,
one that gets it. That's
honestly,
about
if you-
business.
if you think about it, like when the Amazon workers or the Ford workers all went on strike,
Yeah,
business didn't stop.
it didn't.
They were just replaced.
Exactly. Thank you so much,
And
Italian
and
Stallion. I
Savage
appreciate
like,
your.
yeah, whatever. It's like, all right,
Thank you.
You're
Savage.
welcome.
Let's get other people in here. What you
And,
got, Brandon? Brandon, you're on the air. Seeing as
Hi,
we gotta
Brandon.
talk to the people because we can't talk to the host.
You guys.
Now we're gonna move around, man.
Hi, Brandon.
Herp.
Hey,
You know, it's like, well, they don't
Oh,
use
BS.
here it is.
Who doesn't pay them?
the bandwagon.
All right, yeah.
We're right here. We're about to.
Protest.
We're about to see what Clammy. And
No,
Free Mike
Brandon,
Hawk.
be a sheep. Be a sheep.
I mean,
And they're being a sheep behind somebody who doesn't pay them. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And she's close. She's this close to getting fired. Like, she's already been
Alright,
pissing Keem off. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Trimdio, you're on there. What you got? Welcome to the
Yeah.
shit show.
I just want to say everyone's saying standing up for your friend, but
and
Sam-
boom, here we are. So this was all pre-planned. This was all completely pre-planned and scripted, right? Right? They fucked themselves by doing something like this. I have a plan for tomorrow. Pop up. You can. Don't tell you. You'll understand when you see us live, and don't leak the Tina, please. I can't today. I'm planning on going on a strike. Wish I could have it to come on another time. Assuming I don't get myself fired over here. Low. So is everyone not doing the show? I'm confused. Everyone's still doing the show, but here already doing them differently. Plan for today. Oh, okay. Cause we're having sign made for Free Mike Low. So I'm in short. The goal is to threaten to go on strike, not stream anymore if Mike gets in bribe. But it's all planned. It was all scripted. This is how pathetic it was. Okay, cool, got it. Okay, just met with everyone here. What I think to show, I love that you're going on strike with us since you still probably have your show planned for today. Definitely use this sign to me and say you're showing up show today. But yeah. Well, dude, thanks Becky. You're not as bad as they say. I really appreciate your kind. Can you make chat members only? Because they knew people were gonna bombast this whole show. They knew. They knew. It's just how fucked they are. And they couldn't even do this right. They couldn't even hide the fact that it was all scripted and pre-planned. Thanks, guys. You prove how incompetent you are. If I was a boss or any type of manager, I would never hire them. I would never hire Becky.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
I mean, yeah, I mean, what he did, 100%
Right.
fair enough, wasn't fantastic. But you've got to be an adult at the end of the day.
Who the hell is this British
And I
show?
think teams should just fuck you both.
See it weird. They're acting like
And then that's all it is. From here on, the show just becomes like whatever for a while.
people.
Like,
And it's just Asher with
oh, come on, Glammy. We already know the answer to that.
it's just this show, and then you get into nerdy shit. Now we're just gonna skip a lot of it towards the end before we go on to lolcow live.
Queen J says,
And we got
"Do you remember the
Dick
piece
Gemini.
Of yeah,
Who? I'm not trying to be offensive to the guy or girl, whatever. I'm not trying to be a prick to him or her, whatever. Just lose the thing, please, dude. Just lose the udder, lose the horn. If you had a cat boy, if you had a cat ear stuff, it wouldn't be any better. But at least it would.
I love that piece of.
no, you all have.
I'd have wanted
No.
to look at
No, they were.
work. Oh, really?
Alright. We're gonna get towards the end where Savage. Wait, I think they try to bring up the law, and if there we go. Before we
That
move,
cow was Tina.
they try to bring up the law.
See y'all guys later. Claws.
Lucky claws.
They bring up the laws of
I like
South
that
Carolina,
one.
Yeah.
not realizing that's not how that works.
Cool. I'd go get shit.
Oh, and also, Johnny Five. This guy is also a host. He voted for yes, bring back Mike.
I can't
I'm not
leave
trying to
in
be
my
an asshole to
chair
him because you could tell
because
something
I'm a
isn't
good
right with him.
duty.
But dude,
That'd be
you're not
fine,
helping
too.
your case.
Like
You're not
Bobby the
helping.
house elf.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna get ready.
So they used this in South Carolina. Voted to approve. So from what I understand, Chill Force did a better stuff on this. If Chill Force was here, he can probably explain this better than I can. But he said that they were they were throwing misinformation around, right? Even if this was the case, right? Let's look at it. In 2008, South Carolina approved Amendment 1 to the state constitution, which raised the age of consent from 14 to a level set by state legislation, meaning they were going from 14 to 16. Here's the thing. When it's coming to the age of consent, it's usually only involving minors with minors, not adults. So softly, they're advocating for PDFs. They're advocating for pedophiles, right? In 2008, sir, Johnny Five said you are AI. No, Johnny Five is a real person. The amendment removed the provision that set the age of consent for unmarried at 14. So I believe that meant that I'm not gonna try to figure that one out because that's not the point of this. The amendment allowed the state legislature to set the age of consent by status, so they were gonna move it up. Johnny, how do you find all the live streams below? The amendment was placed on the ballot by the state legislation. With they're not going through background. Some legislators wanted to remove the provision because they considered it outdated. The provision was the relic of an era when women married at 14 and didn't go to college. Fair enough. But those women who were 14 were marrying other guys who were 14 or 16 or 17 at the most. I don't believe, oh yeah, I'm going to marry my 14-year-old daughter to a 20-some-year-old. I don't think people were that crazy back then. Lawmakers were concerned that defensive attorney could take advantage of inconsistency. What was the case? Because there were people who were using the law of the loophole to marry minors. Hey, get behind the camera. You're still a PDF file. Regardless of the law, by society's standard, you're still a PDF file. Deleting the section of the state legislation to set the age of consent. Previously, the state law set the age of consent 16. This section continued that law. Yet voted to agree with the idea of deleting the section from Congress, letting the age of consent be set at 16. It doesn't even matter because they try to use it as an excuse. Oh well, it became legal. So you're saying that it's legal for a 20-some-year-old to still date a 16 or 17-year-old. You're still saying it's legal, knowing that society as a whole is against that. What in the right mind in our Lord's name do you think that was a good defense? Because you kind of advocated for PDFs, and no one will ever let this go, and they should never let this go. So I'm going to move back to the end. Because it was ridiculously stupid. Oh, and this is where Savage opened her big ass mouth.
I'm a little mad at him for his politics, but just because of the way he's portraying things. Are you done now? Are you done pouting?
My mom was 16 and my dad was 22 when they got together.
The smugness. The way Psycho Mom said that. And the discomfort you can see in these guys' faces. My mom was 16 when she got with my daddy. That explains so much about you. And the way she you can tell.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
You can tell. This man is disgusted by it.
He had a tough decision to make. I understand these things happen.
What in the right mind? Who in the right mind will let this go through? No one.
I'm not making a judgment on them. I just think that we should stand with our boss who knew exactly how to run a company, and I think we should stand behind.
I guess it's okay since it's happened 40 years. I guess it's okay, Ellen Degenerate. I guess it's okay.
Him instead of going behind
David's
his
gonna
back
say
and
something that
stabbing
makes
in
it
the
even
back
worse.
because trust and have faith in him that he knows what he's doing on how to run a company. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to say this. Only one time the law, that's what I showed, the law in South Carolina, 2008 was 14, was changed in 2009 to the age of 16. Either time when him and Bridget were together, he broke no law.
Oh! You heard that guy. He broke no law. Not realizing in reality, these idiots don't know what they just did. Oh, Mike didn't break any law. It was okay for a 20-year-old to date a minor. Oh, she was 16 or 17. It was still okay for him to date a minor. Where? Where in the right mind do you thought that would? And they look even more. These guys here look even more disturbed. I pray for their soul. Don't they understand kids can't consent? They can't. The idea of these consent laws is meant to defend them from people of predator nature. And a lot of the time, those consent laws are actually within 14-year-olds can date 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds can date 15-year-olds, right? It's horrible.
Broke no law. So
He
y'all
broke
take
no.
that in consideration. Morally, you might think it's wrong, but if you're going to look at it morally, you need to put it across the board for everyone.
That's what everybody does, you dumb bitch.
Just saying. He didn't.
Everybody does that. Everybody in the right mind will look at that like, no, it does not matter. If my own family did the same thing, it does not matter.
Nothing wrong. No crime.
No crime.
Bring him back.
If this shows anything about where these people minds are at, it's disgusting. I'm gonna repeat it constantly of just how disturbing. It's like that's what evil looks like. What Savage just did there with her side eyes, smug mouth, that's what evil thinks it is. It is the smuggest thing that I got you. In reality, and I feel bad. I feel bad for these guys down here. I feel bad for Glammy. Glammy, like her or not, she doesn't deserve this shit. I kind of want to know about the doll thing.
Well, I understand that part, and I understand you guys' side of it.
Glammy,
I just think that
I would have
he
just
was
ended
put
the
into a
stream here.
difficult position, and I keep repeating myself. But
I would have, if I was
I'm
Glammy,
not even
I would have
judging
ended
Mike.
the stream
That's
here and be
Mike's
like,
situation. I have nothing to do with him.
all right,
I
bye, girls.
don't
All
know
right,
him.
we're
What
done.
I'm standing for
This is
because
sickening.
Keemstar had to make a tough decision, and he had the balls to make the tough decision that he was trying to keep our community safe and do what he had to do after this guy was his friend.
Can't let haters ruin you. You can't let haters ruin your.
People are hating because he did something that was wrong, and you're defending him. If this was anybody else, they would have hammered him. They would have hounded him. They would have gotten the police involved. The hypocrisy would never end.
Community either. That's how I feel. And
But also, Savage, you forget that the whole idea of lolcow live universe is built on hate. So you saying don't let the hater get you. That's the point of the shows.
Just a few people that want to cause this problem when it's not really a problem. The law
It is a
states-
problem.
The law states
The
law states what the law is. The law states what was shown.
No lawyer is going to defend that. No lawyer in the right mind is going to come in the aid of Mike. Right? Oh, Savage, by that logic, it's perfectly fine for a 21-year-old to date a 14-year-old by your standard, or a 16-year-old. And you're going to be like, well, by law, but no, in reality, she's just going to turn back and be a hypocrite.
In 2000 and 2009, 2008.
And even then, I don't think that's what ended up happening.
Law, there was no.
Well, they were going to get a ton
crime
of hate to
committed.
keep Mike on.
I'm not saying
The thing is, John, is that if they would have removed Mike, they would have basically removed a tumor. They would have removed an issue. Clearly, that could have been a problem down the line because now everybody knows, and people who are already leaving the server, people who are detracting the server or a-logging would have it would have been a different issue. Now that they kept Mike, even if he's isolated in his own show, that doesn't help. Now they just painted a target so big. If people hated Boogie and Wings already for being PDF, what they're not, right? But now they're gonna hate them because you're supporting this. The hate for them has only just grown to the point where I don't even think they deserve to have kids. And kids are the best things in life.
He's fine.
Savage has kids. Psycho mom has kids. Think about that. They both have kids. How many parents, how many couple out there pray, spend thousands of dollars for having a kid? And you got these two degenerates having kids, and they think it's perfectly fine for a 16-year-old or 14-year-old to date a 20-some-year-old. Think about that. They have kids. They're probably making more money than you. I want you to think about that for a glimpse. All they tell me they can't think for themselves. The government said it's legal, so it's okay. The government, even if the government, all right, again, the consent laws are not meant for adults. They're meant for minors. They're meant to protect minors from other minors and even from adults who are, who are predators. Do you think the state of South Carolina to like, oh yeah, Mike did nothing wrong. He's perfectly, no. The state of South Carolina, it's gonna pound on Mike the first chance they get when they hear about this. And they use that as a tactic to be smug.
I'm
He
not
shouldn't be
saying he
crucified.
broke a law. I'm not saying he broke
I'm just
a law.
speaking in general, Glammy. I'm just speaking in general to air.
I was
It
speaking.
took you what, 10 minutes, like 2 hours to even whip the tape off to even say 2 words? Yes.
Free Mike. We're on strike.
You
Free
guys,
Mike.
you guys are gonna have to close out here and
Oh.
transfer along. But before we do, Wednesday will be Glammy's last day here on Milkers, and I
This
think
is like one
we're
day.
gonna shoot for
This is
Girls
tomorrow.
were striking for that too.
Apparently.
and then we're gonna start trying some test streams on Nerds probably later this week, and then we'll announce their launch. So just letting you all know. All right.
All right, thanks,
All right.
Snoopy. Yeah, I tried to let her talk.
All right. How long have we been streaming? When is this see, bro? Fast. How long have we been streaming? Oh, we've been streaming almost close to an hour. So we're gonna go on to this now.
Here we go again. It's the same old thing. Boogie is lying while Kim is trying.
I'm gonna lower the volume down just a little bit.
Shit going.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You're watching lolcow live. I'm going to assume everybody knows all the bullshit going on, so might as well just start fighting with these retards now, because that's what all this entire show is going to be. So...
Keem looks so sick and so... I mean, he is sick and tired.
Yeah, what's the point of an intro? Everyone knows what's going on, so let's have at it.
Made a fucking sign. Is the green supposed to be like the field that the Bills don't get to play on anymore? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Fuck off, Wings.
That was a bad game. That was a rough game for the Bills. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I watched that game in the bar. Was it Sunday, I believe? That was a. Hold up a second. Am I not? Why is it? Hold up, guys. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, sorry. I don't know why things weren't updating for a second. It took me a second to realize something wasn't updating. Sorry for that.
You ready to start this fucking thing?
Waiting on
I'll put
you.
down my sign with.
Waiting on you, buddy.
Okay. So I heard from Becky. And Becky reaches out to me and says that she refuses to work. And Tina refuses to work. And she wants to know if I'm on board because their goal is to get Mike back. And the answer was yes. So then I reached out to the other hosts. Billy is on board. Jordy is on board. We are pretty much unanimously. You remember you used the excuse. No, hold on.
Jordy,
What?
Jordy, you're on board with the boycott?
Yes, sure.
Really? Okay,
I like
continue.
Mike.
Continue. I just
He ain't against it.
You can tell Keem in that moment realized he was done for. You can tell in that moment Keem was just like, I'm fucked. I'm done. I can't win this. Because he was relying, you can tell that he was hoping and praying that Wing will be on his side at least, right? One way or another. Now, you can tell in that moment, everything he was hoping for completely dashed, destroyed.
Your excuse for kicking Mike, and this is what me and Becky talked about. Your excuse for kicking Mike was the host shouldn't have to deal with him. Well, we're asking to deal with him. He owns part of the show anyway. He can't stream on his own fucking show. He owns it anyway. He's part of it no matter what we fucking do.
Mind you, it's probably only in word and not in writing. So if Keem really wanted to, he can simply just be like, nope, I'm taking all his shares. I'm just going to take all his shares. I'll buy it off right now if he wants. Set your price. I'll buy it right now. Nope. That's what I would have done. I would have either tried to just buy up his shares up the bat and be like, nope. And then I would have
He
donated
can't
that
stream
money.
on his own show. Hey, Dr. Disrespect less than a year ago, 2 years ago, was soliciting sex from a minor. He's streaming right now, making millions of dollars.
You heard that, right? Y'all heard that. Dr. Disrespect, who was talking to a minor a couple years ago, he's streaming right now. Why can't we let Mike, who was banging a minor, banging? There's a difference. Dr. Disrespect was talking to a minor. He didn't bang that person, so the crime is still bad, but not as bad. Mike was literally banging a minor. But it's perfectly fine. We should still let them stream, even though it can happen again. You know, you guys are just bigots.
Mike can't stream on his own fucking show.
I would be careful with what you just said because we don't even know if that's the truth. So
No.
I want to say allegedly.
Okay, allegedly. And when you look at the Mike situation, I want you to play this Bridget video. You're gonna fucking play this Bridget video. If you don't, I will. Bridget made a video over the weekend. Everybody's like, what about poor...
Everyone has already seen the Bridget video.
You're going to play it. You're going to play it. It's going to be part of the doc. It's part of the goddamn protest. Either you play it or I fucking play it. That's how it goes. It's going to be part of this stream. The people, because not everybody's seen it. Everybody's trying to defend Bridget. Everybody's trying to defend Bridget. Bridget admits in her video, I'm the one who trapped Mike. I'm the one who lied to Mike. I found a man I was into. I found a man I was interested in. I lied to him. I manipulated him. And you know what?
That doesn't make it any better. Actually, that makes it even worse by that logic. Right? That actually makes it even 100 times worse. Because you're by saying like, well, I'm the one who did it. Tee-hee. Like, you do realize that it makes Mike even more guilty. That makes him even more horrible. You know, just saying that logic is not gonna make Mike look any better. The court will probably not even take him more serious after that. The court is probably just gonna slam him even harder for that. So, and what world do you thought that was the right thing to say in the moment? It wasn't. It was.
But she says she doesn't regret it because he's given her 17 wonderful years, an amazing fucking life, and 2 beautiful kids. So where's the female victim in this? Bridget, she says she's not the victim. She says she's the victimizer. Doesn't that make Mike the fucking victim? We're kicking.
No, it doesn't. Because by the court and by the standards of things, it would still make Mike the one who still committed the crime. Because even if Bridget told him, which makes me wonder, he knew probably a lot longer and he's lying to everybody, it would still make him look like the criminal. Even if you make the case that, oh, he didn't tell her for a year or 2. The fact that he not knowingly asked for any form of identification, not knowing, like, there's no way he did not know. The court is going to look at him like, there's no way. There's no way you did not know her exact age. There's no way you did not know how old she was. There's just a point of there's no way. There's no way. It's not gonna fly in the eye of the court. It will not fly. It could not fly. No rational person will let that fly. And that's what makes it even hilarious. The way they're trying to say it.
The
it's horrible.
victim from their own fucking show. Make that make sense, man.
You could tell Keem
You
is like,
can't. No matter
Boogie,
how you fucking
shut
slice
up.
it,
You're making the
that
case
doesn't
worse.
make sense.
God, he's so fucking loud. Holy shit.
Do you really want me to make it make sense? Because I can
No.
do that.
No. Wings, shut up.
Everybody, let me make it sense. Make it sense for you. They want to infantilize Bridget.
No.
She's a 35-year-old woman, and her opinion doesn't matter.
31. Boogie. She was 30. She is 31 now. The fact that you said 35 basically just make your whole case look dumb. Because if the court finds out, and they probably will eventually, about that, and they're going to look at her age and the fact that you said, because this is on record. Boogie said 35. Bridget is 35. No. She is 31 years old. And this all happened 17 years ago. You can't pull this. You can't pull a number like that, you dumb fuck.
But
because why?
There's this thing called institutionalized, right? You ever heard a guy that goes to prison so long that when he gets out, all he wants to do is go back to prison?
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's not her. They're getting a divorce anyway. So, like, that's clearly
What does it have to do with anything? You just brought in a topic that didn't...
And think about that. Bridget has every excuse to throw Mike under the bus right now. Bridget has every excuse to throw Mike under the bus. They're in the middle of a divorce. If she could shit right on that guy's face right now, and no one would blink an eye,
No,
and
people
she's
will...
still telling the truth. She's still saying she's the one who picked him, lied to him, manipulated him because she wanted him. That
Again, the court will ask a number of times in different way. Did you never thought of checking the ID? Did you never thought of double check? In no right mind. Every girl I've spoken to, I always eventually ask their age. I always. If anything, that's usually the first thing I ask. Because I don't trust most dating apps. I don't trust most websites. I don't trust most things when it's coming on the internet. I always ask their age. What date were you born? What year you were born? Right? Because I don't want to be pinned. Right? Because it doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter if she lies. What matters is that you will still go to jail. Even if you make the case. And the worst part is they can both go to jail. They can both go and get a sentence. You dumb fuck. Because first off, she committed a crime by lying. He committed a crime by doing something he wasn't supposed to do with a minor. You do realize that the law will punish both for their actions. What in the right mind in our Lord Christ of this century do you think that was a good tactic?
That's the fucking truth. What reason does she have to protect that man?
Okay.
She doesn't need to, but she makes it worse. Team didn't make a bad call. Wait, hold up.
What is
that
wrong with
mic
my
off?
mic? Why am I so low? Am I low to you guys?
Okay, good.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Have you been sleeping? You sound fucking depressed.
Okay, shut up and let me respond. I let you talk uninterrupted. Now sit there and shut the fuck up, okay? Because I don't have the energy for this. I'm fucking sick today. I put the sign down. I'm talking to you, idiot. Put the sign down. We get it. You have a sign in the background. It's
the Raging
fine.
Bean super chatted $20.
Talk.
If Destiny did
Yeah,
this,
Boogie, that
Boogie
sign
would jump
weighed 10
down his
pounds, you
throat
wouldn't pick it up
times
that
10.
often.
Boogie has no morals.
Talk.
Now,
What the fuck?
15-year-old
Can
in
you hear
any
me?
situation is the victim.
Well,
Keem, sorry, your Bills joined
Talk.
the Ravens in Cancun.
Talk.
now sign down.
Up.
We get it. You have a sign in the background.
The
It's
Raging
fine.
Bean
If Destiny does this Boogie, you would jump down his throat for being for this Boogie. Has no moral. 15-year-old is in any situation is the an adult, by the way. Keem, sorry, you build. I mean, that's true. If this happened to Destiny, Boogie will be jumping on this like it was nothing. The hate on Destiny will be worse than he'd be getting now. And it's true, Boogie will jump on that. And it's true, Boogie has no morals because he's only loyal to his friend. Also, mind you, he's dating a girl who's in her early 20s. Early, 21, 22. And they were dating, so they've been dating for 2 years, which means that she was 19, 18 maybe. That could be a bullfay lie. They could be talking a lot longer, and we just don't know about that. Blind Justice Entertainment. Oh, good morning, man. How you doing?
Super chatted $20.
Welcome to the
If
show.
Destiny did this,
that
Boogie
sign
would
weighed
jump
10
down his
pounds, you
throat
wouldn't pick it up
times
that
10.
often.
Boogie has
Yeah.
no morals.
Talk.
Now,
What the fuck?
15-year-old
Can
in
you hear
any
me?
situation is the victim with an adult BTW.
Okay, it's fixed.
Keem, sorry, your Bills
Talk.
joined the Ravens in Cancun, dog.
Let me work on my mic settings real quick. Bear with me.
Yeah, why don't you bring Becky in here too? By the way, because I'm not the only one that feels this way.
I
Joker made a
know
point that
it's
bringing Becky
all
and
you,
Tina
like,
on
obviously everybody
made the
knows
show
that
even
Becky
worse
is
for
behind
them.
this. Everybody knows Boogie. Just chill out for a second.
Well, while you're working on your mic, by the way, maybe you guys can say, "Oh,
How come everybody forgot about whenever Start himself was on Charlton in the early 2000s and got in trouble for encouraging underage girls to dance?" That is true. People did forget about that. People really did forget about that. I think it's because so many times has passed that like, oh, but those girls are young. I mean, like, how many girls have been sexually assaulted and take years for them to come out? You can't use the same logic that they're using to those people. Hell, if you try to use that same logic to these people, they would be coping and seething so bad, right? Just remember, he was on chat roulette. I forget about whenever Star himself. Akeem Star. Oh, Akeem did. Oh, I think the reason why people forgot is because like my reasoning he probably forgot or people forgot was because Keem has reinvented himself in the last couple of years now. So people who are new to Keem don't know anything about this. People who know about Keem are either long gone and living their life or they become irrelevant. Right? And then the thing is when you try to get proof of that, it's kind of hard. Oh, how come people forget that Drama Alert was banned for 2 weeks in the mid-20s teens because Keem's store got in trouble for that and he blacklisted. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Literally, he's supposed to be blacklisted from YouTube for the rest of his life. He's not allowed to own a YouTube channel. That's why he had to stop doing Drama Alert on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, but he's not doing it. He's not doing it because since technically lolcow live is also partially owned by other people, like the whole lolcow universe is partially owned by other people, he can get away with it. He knows he can get away with it, and that's why with the new people that are coming to the show, they don't know anything about this. Nobody knows about Keem's past. Most of the people who are watching him either don't know about it or don't care enough. Which says a lot about these people, actually.
Boogie and Mike are friends, well, all this other bullshit. Becky barely knows Mike. We shouldn't have to work with Mike. She wants to work with Mike.
Shut up.
But he says he's the owner. He claims it publicly. He's not supposed to be an owner of any channel. You gotta remember, YouTube has changed since then. Probably he had better connection. People will know about it soon. I'm hoping it links with the docket expose it all with videos. I'm helping link with the docket. The thing is that even if people do know about it, right? Even if people do know about it, because Keem has such a connection with YouTube now. Because remember, around the mid 2010, around the 2020, YouTube CEO got replaced by somebody else, and so Keem probably took that as a chance to get himself back onto YouTube.
Shut up. I'm testing stuff. Testing. There you go. My mic.
That would be my reasoning.
Right. So here's the deal. All right. Regardless of what I feel, because I feel this situation's very gray, and
it's
I
not
publicly
gray.
said I would let
It's not a
Mike
gray
watch my
situation.
kids.
It's a clear-cut
I'm still gonna be
situation. I literally have a
associated with
video
Mike.
of him having
I'm still going to be friends
underage
with
girls,
Mike.
and I have the
I'm in
original
a
video, so he's
position
gonna
where I
have
can't
to
just think about
comment on it
myself.
after the
I
exposed
must
video
think
was
about
linked.
everybody, all
Damn,
the hosts,
I gotta
all
check
the
that out.
fans, everyone, the
I'm gonna check that
entire
out on a different
community
stream.
of the lolcow live universe. All right, it's not fair that I make a decision that forces everyone to be associated with this situation.
We're making it for you, boss. We're making it for you. We are here today to tell.
His new, yeah, they do deserve. It was funny because so many people were defending Keem the last couple of weeks for different stuff, and I'm like, why are you defending a guy who clearly has done very questionable, shady stuff? Like, the past can never go away. There's something I learned when I'm living my life. The past will never go away. No matter how many times you try to clean the blood from your hand, the past is always there with you. It's not a wound. It's like a scar that can never heal, right? Scars don't heal, right? They're permanently there for you. They are a reminder of your sins and the things you've done, or the action, or whether they're heroic or not. They are a reminder of what you've done in your life, right? Those scars. And Keem is trying to cover it up. He's trying to cover it up with as much as he can. We're going to be asking YouTube if they remove his back, which they never openly said they did. They probably did remove it.
Tell you we want to work with Mike. We are okay with working with Mike. Becky and Tina will not work without Mike. And I'm pretty up in the fucking air about it too.
Also, the fact that they are trying to say we will make the decision for you just shows how stupid they are in decision making. These people don't have long-term planning. The only one that has any term of long-term planning is Wings of Redemption. Like him or not, he at least has somewhat of a long-term plan ahead. He thinks ahead of everything. Boogie doesn't. Boogie literally wasted all his money and was gonna end himself in Minecraft.
At this point, I'll probably walk off this motherfucking show if I don't get at least a reasonable god.
If they did remove his blacklist, we're going to ask why, and we demand an actual answer. This is going to be a big exposed video. I've been putting hours into I'm gonna have to watch that. When it comes out, I'm gonna watch it, man. That sounds like an intense exposed video.
Damn answer.
I don't believe that you're going to walk off the show. I don't believe that Wings is going to walk off the show. I don't believe the Mafia Milkers are going to walk off the show. I don't believe Tina and Becky are going to walk off the show if Mike can't be on it.
Try me. We will be fucking heard, and if we will not be heard, I will walk off. I will be heard. I will make my fucking case. I've been on the Discord the entire weekend, by the way. Guess who's in favor of Mike coming back? About 99% of the Discord. And even the 1-2% that don't want him back, they don't even really give that big of a shit. They're just like, okay, we won't watch Queens. We'll still support the other shows.
Do you understand? If Mike comes back on camera, all right, you're going to be hearing about this forever. They're going to be like, oh, you're on that pedo show. Even though Mike
We are already going to hear about it. He's a 25% owner of one of the shows. We're fucking already on that goddamn boat. We're already up the fucking creek.
Right. Sorry, blind just answered. Oh, it will be. I've been watching him since 06, and so I'm one of those weird people that save every video I watch, so I have a huge library of his old video unedited. Damn. That's nuts. Mafia Milker is such a joke. Yeah, Mafia Milker is such a joke.
So let him do his fucking job.
Who are we going to hear about it from? Like,
yeah,
Nicholas
who?
Diorio?
Who? The same people that call me a pedophile for dating a 22-year-old woman? The same person.
Boogie, people are not calling a pedophile for dating a 22-year-old woman. They're calling a pedophile because the background stuff, how you both dated, it's questionable. Because you said he was 19 or 20 when you guys were dating. Or even 18. Johnny, do you have YouTube content? Johnny, if I do you have YouTube content? The Boogie. That's why people are calling you a PDF file. It is weird for a 50-year-old to date a 22-year-old, but it is a lot more common and we're willing to admit. But the thing is also, people don't believe you sucked the Desi when she was 18 or 19. People do believe that you were talking to her and grooming her at the age of 17, and that wouldn't be surprising.
Call you a pedophile for dating a 22-year-old woman? The same person calls Jordy a pedophile for a joke he made 20 years ago? Yeah, those people, guess what? They're going to call us pedophiles anyway.
Here's the thing, though. By them willing to defend Mike to this such an extent, they prove their trolls right. Even if the trolls are wrong, right? And they're even if the trolls are wrong, there's a lot of miscontext. It doesn't matter. By you willing to defend Mike, who committed a crime 17 years ago when she was Brazil was 14, you have given the trolls more ammo in their lifetime to pin you for the rest of your life. You have given them more ammo than you think.
They're gonna do it anyway. Who gives a fuck about those retards? I don't.
Keemstar will defend Mike. All right. Keemstar, the owner of Lolcow Live Universe, will defend his host. Do you see how they're different? They're fucking different.
It is.
And that's why we're putting you in a position where you have no fucking choice, boss. Do you understand that? You can fold it like you did
You
baited,
can tell
and you
that
have
he
that
is just
option. Go right ahead.
heck
I
of
want
that
the
crap.
paycheck. He wants the paycheck.
I want-
Everybody wants the paycheck. We'd rather it not come to that.
You can tell.
But we'll
that
go reboot this whole fucking thing
No,
without
they-
you if we fucking.
When it comes to Mike, let's just say he's being honest. He didn't realize that she lied till she was 17. He still chose to be with her, but showed that he has a moral he didn't care. Yeah. When it comes to Mike, let's say he didn't. He said that he'd be. You can say he's being honest. I don't think he was being honest, or at least he's just bending the truth. My Boogie's not homeless yet. Yeah, he should be. He should be homeless. I ain't gonna lie. That she lied till she was 17. He still chose to be with her, which showed that the fact that he still chose to be with her is still disgusting. I mean, the fact that she told him that she was 17, most guys would have just broken off right there, right? Why Mike didn't do that is shockingly surprising and even disgusting. Let's get back to this.
Have to. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Boogie was saying that they were willing to reboot the whole lolcow live universe. Yeah, that shows corruption and morality. The fact that he chooses to still be with her. Yeah, that's what I mean. DSP was right. DSP was right. Yeah, DSP will outlive these guys. Love or hate DSP, when he's right, he is fucking right. Remember that. That when DSP is right, he's fucking right.
All right, let's watch the fucking.
Also, them saying, wait, we need to go back a little bit.
Putting you in a position where you have no fucking choice, boss. Do you understand that? You can fold it like you did baited, and you have that option. Go right ahead. I want the paycheck. He wants the paycheck. Everybody wants the paycheck. We'd rather it not come to that. But we'll go reboot this whole fucking thing without you.
They can't reboot this thing. Even if Boogie wins, the rest of the hosts try, it would fail miserably. It will fail miserably. Boogie's pridefulness in this moment showed how stupid he is. You think Boogie can really run a show? You can say, oh, well, Boogie ran. No. There's a difference from running your own personal stream and running a show. There is a difference. I doubt Boogie has both the ambition, the talent, not the nepotism, the competence to run a show. I doubt he even has the ability to even give people their paycheck. Right? Boogie is an idiot. What makes you think that you could run a whole? You can say, well, I run low. You got to do this every single day without break. Then you have to deal with the docket team. Then you got to deal with other bullshit. Then you got to deal with business agreement. Boogie, you would die from a heart attack before even the third episode. If you saw the Queen stream last, I saw. Yeah, it was probably it dropped. DSP also dated a person barely the age of being 30+ years old, so I wouldn't give him much. But I forgot about that. I'll take an L for that because I did forgot about it. Sorry, I was in the moment. But yeah, he was right. I mean, he did it. Well, yeah. Boogie could revive his own. Boogie couldn't revive his own, but doesn't do. Could revive, but okay. Boogie could revive his own channel, but he doesn't do it. Why would he run a show? He would need a team. He would need a team. I mean, whether you think Wings channels is good, at least he's putting effort to keep his channel alive and at least making it go forward. Boogie is more or less give up on YouTube and relies on Keem. You think that he can survive a whole month or two without Keem's money? No, he can't.
If we fucking have to, I hope it doesn't come to
He'll
that.
blow his money away. And that's what makes me more mad. Boogie at one point was making 6-figure. Even though Penelope was 18, she was still acting like a teenager, not an adult. Creepy stuff. That's why, for me, when it's coming to dating, especially now, once I only date girls who are 21 and above. That is the rule. Because there is a clear difference between 18 and 21, both physically and mentally. And even spiritually. There is a clear difference between 18 and 21. A big difference. A big, big difference. And people don't realize that sometimes. Creepy stuff. Personally, I like Wings. I know that the hot... I like Wings. I like Wings sometimes. It's just sometimes he gives some really bad takes that makes him look bad or makes him look dumb. But in this stream alone, it makes him look bad. Right? The people who don't like wings are gonna use this as fuel against him. Let's be real. The brain doesn't stop growing until you're around the age of 25. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Cause that's what I do. Like, I don't, even if you're 21, I'm less hesitant to date you. If you're like 24, 25 and above, I'm more likely. Because for me, as somebody who's already like I'm 28 right now, I don't want to date a girl who's still in college. I don't want to date a girl who still hasn't figured things out yet. I'd rather date a girl a little older. I like chicken wings. I am in the mood for chicken wings. Relationship with a big age gap like that are just wrong in my honest opinion. Fair point.
All right,
I ain't
let's
gonna hold
watch-
that.
Let's watch the fucking Bridget thing. Let's just.
Oh yeah, they bring up the Bridges
And
stuff,
by
which,
the way,
which looks bad on them even more.
Nobody better ever say fucking sweeping this situation. This is like the 5th show on this. Someone want to link it to me?
Oh, somebody
That
said,
is,
yeah.
that is fair, but only because there was so much of a big complaint against it and such a big uproar.
Get it for you. Somebody said that dumb shit, by the way. Why are you guys sweeping this under the rug? Fuck you.
We're going on our 5th show talking about it. It sounds like a fucking sweep to me, buddy.
It sounds like to me y'all read the Reddit too fucking much.
Yeah, you know, that's the one holdout
It is
place.
not just the Reddit. It is
Lola.
not just
Oh,
the
hey,
Reddit. It is
Lola.
not
How
just
you
the
doing,
Reddit.
Lola?
Oh, it's also Twitter.
How you
The
doing?
other hive mind of
Hope
fucking
you
retarded
enjoy
hate
this show because I'm
mongers.
gonna be on a massive rant. How much
how many-
disgusted
hold
I am
up.
with these people.
How many followers does our channel even have on Twitter? Like 5,000 or something like
Yeah,
that?
like 20 viewerships. Thank you, everybody
By
who's
the
on
way, have you
who's
guys
watching.
noticed
And
we
now we're
haven't
back
got
at
a
50.
single
Damn
fucking
it!
donation this stream?
Called it too soon.
People are
Do you
done.
have it on?
Yeah, of course I do. People are done with this shit. But anyhow, continuing.
Well, there's you. I'm done with it too.
Okay,
We'll stop
so-
talking about it when the problem is resolved. How about that? I'm glad to talk about something else.
The problem's never going to be resolved. If Mike comes back, right? It's going to be another problem again.
Yeah, how? He calls into his own show occasionally.
All
He
right.
calls into his own show occasionally. Oops.
I'm playing the Bridget thing.
I really kind of don't know why we're talking about this again, but
I'm ready to hear. I know the lowcast show is heavily scripted,
So,
but this went too
16
far. I
years
did. Lola,
ago,
you're
almost
too cool
17
to
years
be
ago.
here.
I can't hear it, so I assume
I
they
don't know
can.
what
lied
Keem
about
is
my
looking
age.
for. Keemstar is looking
Can
for.
you guys hear it?
Keemstar is looking a way out. He realized he's in a situation that will tank the show down the line, and the hate for the show will only grow. The fact that he's brought Mike back into the fold, especially on camera, means that he is trying to find an exit strategy to get out of the situation. There is no out for Keem. Keem is now in a position where he will have to die with the show. Everyone, please leave a link and subscribe. Show. Thanks, Lola.
I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah.
Make
Okay,
sure
I
you're not muted. Make sure the
Sounds
thing's not
France.
muted.
Buzz
Boogie.
some love.
Okay.
Thanks, Lola.
All right.
Okay, I had a crush on Michael, and I knew he was 21. And I knew he wouldn't date me if he knew I was 15. So I told
So she's 31. This happened 17 years ago. Michael was 21. Bridget was 15, 14. Take a second. Just take a second. What she just said.
him I was 18. That's my bad.
And she lied about being something older.
And I don't regret it, but I am sad that he is getting all the backlash over it because it's genuinely not his fault.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is his fault because as a legal adult, you are supposed to, even if the state doesn't say it, even if society doesn't say it, it is an unwritten rule to always ask the age of somebody. We may not like it sometimes, and I know it is a tradition to never ask a woman her age. Fair enough. But in today's modern world, even 10, 20 years ago, when the internet was growing and anybody could get access, it is still the job of an adult to ask somebody their age. Because a website can lie. It's why there's so many laws being passed right now for ID checks. I wonder why they do that.
He had no idea that I was 15 until I was 17. Like,
Cap.
when he found out I was 17, he realized I lied about my age. So we were dating for 2 years.
By the way, I feel like I need to defend Mike in this scenario because this is something no one's bringing up. She lied to him.
It doesn't
okay?
matter.
Then he
That's-
finds out when she's 17. At that point, the age of consent in South Carolina is 16, right?
Yeah.
So when he finds out, it's a legal relationship regardless, right?
You heard it, guys. You heard it. You heard it from Keemstar himself. You can be 17 and still date a 20-some-year-old, a 30-some-year-old. Hell, fuck it. Why not date a 40-some-year-old man? Why not date it? Hey, your daughter? She's legally allowed to date. She's legally allowed to date that 40-year-old man that looks like a predator. Yeah. Keemstar, lolcow, yeah. You heard that guy. A 17-year-old is legally by law, even though no one in the right mind. But that's okay. She lied either way. She lied. No, I mean, I you don't have to delete that. I know what you meant. She got manipulated into thinking it was her fault for dating an adult. Mike's fault and her family. It's disgusting. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But that's not okay. She lied, but it's either. Yeah, she lied about her age. Michael should have asked her age to get clarification because no matter what, right? Especially nowadays, I ask. Like anyone in the audience, right? Anybody who's watching, you have at least in your life had asked somebody their age before you went further, right? Whether it's just talking, dating, or whatever. But he still had common sense enough for to do a little bit more background work? I guess so.
Because I see a lot of people being like, well, once you find out, why didn't you break up with her? Well, at that point, their fucking relationship was legal.
No, it is not. No, it is not. No one in the right mind is going to defend that. Well, see, 17, no. Those age of consent laws are meant to defend people, like that against Michael. People like you guys. What in the right mind that thinks that it's okay for a 17-year-old to date a 20? What world? Even if I have a daughter and she's 17, right? She just turned 17, and I find out she's dating a guy who's 20. I'm a cast a felon. I'm gonna go to jail. And the worst part is about this guy. The worst part is, Keemstar has a daughter. He blatantly knew her. She probably And the worst part is, guys, Keemstar has a daughter who's 15, and he gets pissed off when someone brought that up against him. Let that sink in.
Yep. What choice do they have? Yeah. What choice do they have at that point?
I just want to bring
The
that up.
choice is the right thing to do. The right thing to do as an adult is break up the relationship. The right thing to do as a man, right? If you knew you committed a crime, the right thing as a man is to break up the relationship and admit your wrongs doing. Not continue it. To not go further. And she's in fault too. A lot of men would, but they let their daughter. A lot of men would, but would let their daughter. That was sad. That's what's sad. Yeah. I wouldn't. I would not like if I had. That's why I like. Whenever I have kids one day, I'm scared that these are gonna be these type of people around her, right? These are the type of people that one day are gonna be around your future daughter or son. Wouldn't. So a lot of men would. Yeah. I know what you mean. That what makes it sad. That what makes it deeply sad. That you're gonna have a kid one day and you're gonna have people saying these kind of stuff because they grew up with this stuff on hand.
Because no one's bringing that point up, and I feel like fucking whatever.
Thank you, because I was definitely going to bring it up.
Somebody in chat said Bridget still looks 15.
She does look pretty young.
Before he found out. And it's like,
She tried
again,
to
I
pull
don't
the fake
regret it
cry
because
shit on
he's
hand.
given me a life.
He's giving me a life.
Sounds pretty unrealistic, this life, but
She realized how fucked she can be if this goes any further.
She's crying.
Hey, it's thinking, bro.
He's given me a really good life. And we're married and we have 2 kids.
Time out. Who keeps fucking deleting all the messages in chat? Stop fucking banning anybody that says anything. I want to know what chat is saying. Stop fucking censoring chat, please.
Can I come on
Thank
chat?
you.
Yeah, let me get you on.
Stay-at-home parents.
Let me get Discord up and running real fast. Shit, that's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. Let me go do this. Let me pop up Discord for you. If you want to chat. Sorry, I moved a lot of my crap around on my thing. Jenny's getting called out. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Jenny's are getting called out. Thank you, brew. I'm gonna call you directly if that's fine. See if you pick up. I am being a boomer. Ladies and gentlemen, I am being a boomer right now. What the fuck? What am I doing? Give me 1 second. I am a professional, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Your profile. Invite to server. Server voice call. There we go. Maybe pick up or not. Or unless he's asleep. Unless he's... Hello. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear it on stream? I just want to make sure offhand if people can hear you on stream.
I'm on my phone now, so I can't see the stream, bro.
All right, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just gonna assume they are.
Yeah, I'm just talking, mate. I'm just you'll have to relay what's going on the stream to me. But yeah, from that video you're watching now with her, that's like a grooming tactic, bro. That the girl's saying, "Oh, he didn't do nothing wrong. It was me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a grooming tactic. It is 100% a grooming tactic. And the fact that she's in most states, right? In a lot of our states, she can go to jail on top of that. She can be also hit with the felon charge on top with Michael being hit with the felon charge. That's what
it's not just that. It's what gets me is fair play. Obviously, parenting's been mishandled there because if it was my daughter, I'd rip fucking kid behind the camera's head clean off his shoulders. You with me?
Yeah, and the worst part
You know
is,
what I mean?
and the worst part is, her parents knew. Her parents knew she was dating an adult. It wasn't like, oh, we didn't know. No, she told her parents that she was dating an adult. And what Tina said on top of that is that is common where they live, for a minor to date an adult.
Yeah. Have you seen the pictures of her when she was a kid, mate? She proper looks like a kid and all, doesn't she?
Oh, dude, I wouldn't even come near her. Even if she is an adult, I would not come near her because I know I'll get so much shit for that.
Yeah, right? You get like, fucking hell, you going out with here? Like a kid. I don't know, mate. It's there's a fine line, but like I say, I mean, it is what it is. People have been cancelled for worse, bro. People have been cancelled for worse.
Yeah, they have been canceled for worse, but like, how much of it was
for less? I mean for less. People have been cancelled for less.
Oh yeah. I was like,
not
wait, what?
Worse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, people like PewDiePie was canceled for a while for saying the N-word, and he was perfectly fine towards the end. You know what I mean?
James Gunn, when he made a joke about pedophilia, he got fucking cancelled. You know what I mean? A joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, but like, it's sad that they're the majority, like anywhere between 70 to 80% of people defending this situation. That's what makes it worse.
I don't understand this. This is what I don't get. Is paedophilia, or can you get away with it once and then that's it? This is what makes me. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see. And the thing is though, like he repeated the crime by all stand, because the first time he did it, he didn't knew. The second time he did it, he did knew and kept going. So by law, he did technically repeated a crime.
Every single, if she was the age of, I mean, I don't know what it is, 15 to 16, it's 16 in Britain, but from 15 to 16, every sexual interaction they had is a different crime, right?
Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, yeah, I don't know how many times they did, obviously, I don't want to know, but every single one of them is a different crime, it's a different interaction, right?
Mhm.
So, therefore, the guy, it just annoys me the fact that they're saying that you can get away with it once as long as you marry the girl. But a lot of groomers, that's what they do, don't they? A lot of 50-year-old groomers, they get a girl, they fucking groom her, they have sex with her, and then they marry her, later on. But it's a fucking weird situation, mate. I must admit. But if it was me, if I was keen, I'd distance myself from it because there's been a lot less that people have distanced themselves from. Look at Disney and things like that with comments people have made, and they've just distanced themselves from it. I
Oh
think
yeah. It's what makes it worse is like Keem has a daughter, and he's been on record saying that he's perfectly fine letting his daughter be watched by Mike. What in the right mind would it, if I found out my friend dated a minor and I have a daughter who's a minor or a son, right? Let's be fair. Let's be fair to both
I
genders.
wouldn't go there. I've got a daughter who's 10 years old, bro, and I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't use that as an example. I must admit, I wouldn't use that as an example because then you're personalising it, aren't you? I wouldn't use
But he said
little bro
it.
as an example.
But I mean, Keem's the one who said it himself. Keem legit said that, like, oh,
himself. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I'd just fucking stay away from it. Simple as that. I'm surprised Keem got involved with it because you must admit you've got to do your back. You've got to do your due diligence. Fucking hell, I can't even say it. Due diligence, and go back and look at people's past and what they've done, and see if they're people to work with. Obviously, Keem didn't do that. He just took it for.
No, he knew. No, Keem knew.
Oh yeah, he knew. He knew, but he took it that people won't know. Are you with me?
Yeah.
It's a fucking joke, mate.
It's disgusting on all ends. It's very disgusting, and the fact that a lot of these guys are going out of the way to defend
That's
it.
the problem. The problem is the fact that he's going to be back. He's going to come back.
No, he is back. He's back.
He's back already.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, we're only covering right now. I'm only covering the lolcow live. Then we're gonna move on to Queens. Once we move
I didn't notice he was on Queens, but I thought it was just for a slight bit. But no.
He was on the whole show being smug. You can tell that he won it out.
Right? Smug? Is smug the word? Was he being that smug, or was he just like...
You could kind of... You can tell that he was being smug. You can tell, like, even if he didn't show it on his face, you can tell that he was like, yeah, I'm back on.
I fucked a 15-year-old and what?
Yeah, basically. I fucked a 15-year-old.
That's disgusting.
I did not. I should be careful how I say that.
Yeah, obviously on your channel.
Yeah.
But,
Mike
I did something with a minor and what?
Mike did something with a minor, got away with it for years on end, and then married her, and that's perfectly fine.
It doesn't work like that. If you've done something wrong, you've done something. If you murder someone, it doesn't matter if there's 20 years that's passed. If you murder someone, you fucking murdered someone. Do you know what I mean?
The worst thing is, in the state of South Carolina, in the state of South Carolina, there's no statute of limitation, meaning that if somebody really wanted to, they can actually bring it to the authorities.
Charge him.
Yep, and he'll get charged.
They could press charges against him just knowing what they know.
Later on stream, they try to use that same tactic. Well, the state doesn't know, so by logic, the state does.
Keem's made mistakes. I've seen it twice. He turned around and said it with Becky's SA allegation, saying, "Well, it's been a week. It's been a week now, so I don't think we can." That's bollocks. Shut the fuck up.
Talk about Richie. Richie's on chat. Hey Richie, how are you doing today? We were just talking about your first split.
Richie there? Is Richie there?
Yeah, Richie's on chat right now.
I'm telling you now. I swear to God, I'm going to be totally honest with him. Richie, I swear to God, I fucking support you every fucking way because I've been through the same thing. You know what I mean? Where people make allegations and it's all bollocks, mate. It's bollocks because they can't. There's nothing there. I swear to God, I feel so bad for Richie. I swear to God, Stinky Brew turns around and says to him, "I'll tell you now, bro, and I've done nothing wrong in my life. You know what I mean? I'm married with fucking my 2 kids now. Do you know what I mean? And to God,
Mm-hmm.
Richie, I swear to God, mate, I know you didn't do nothing wrong, and I can't believe that they've just sugarcoated it and passed over it like the way they've done. I don't know what she's got on Keemstar. I don't know if she's got some kind of contract or something like that where he can't get her out of it. But what she said about you, mate, was fucking disgraceful, and no one said a thing about it. I think what she said about Rich was worse than what's come out about fucking Kid Behind the Camera, to be honest.
It is a lot worse.
You know me. Bud, you know me, mate. I speak my mind, and that's it. You know what I mean?
It is worse. It is worse, and it's all happened within a span of a month. This isn't happening like months apart. This is all happening within a span of just days, weeks. Right? Even I support Richie. I made my case. I even I even play a little bit devil advocate, and even
I fucking love Richie to bits, mate. I love him. He's that guy. He's that guy you want to have a pint with. You know what I mean? He's not a fucking rapist. He's not nothing like that. He's that guy. Honestly, give him a Discord. Honestly, Spud, because I fucking love that guy to bits. Honestly. And what he's gone through is fucking, it's an absolute joke. And no one's talking about it. The hurt that guy's probably feeling because he's having to accept that I don't give a fuck what they say. Don't talk to the victim and that. Prove it. Prove it. Prove I've done it. And then fucking, you know what I mean? It's a joke, mate, what that guy's gone through. It's worse than Kid Behind the Camera. It's worse than Kid Behind the Camera, mate. And the sugarcoating, they're not saying nothing about it. They've put it behind the scenes. They've not said fuck all about it. That should be the main point of talking there. But no, we're on to fucking Kid Behind the Camera. Do I really care that he got with his girl when she was 15? No, not really. I'm not really bothered. But it's still wrong. It's still a crime. Simple as that. Makes a difference. You've done a crime. If you rob a bank, right?
Yeah.
But then once you rob that bank, you settle down, you have kids, you raise kids with that. It doesn't make no fucking difference if you whether you robbed the bank or not. You've still done the fucking crime. Are you with me?
Yeah, you still committed a crime through and through. There's no excuse. It's like imagine telling this to a family. Imagine going to a family and then telling the same thing about one of their family members getting murdered. Oh, it happened 20 years ago. Get over it. They're not gonna get over it. What makes you?
No, imagine it. Imagine like fucking victims of I don't know, John Wayne Gacy or fucking Fred West or something like that, and they turn around and they go, "Yeah, we don't really know, but hey, you know what I mean? It was 25 years ago. Longer term than what they're going through." And I don't believe a word of what she says. I don't believe for 1 second she turned around and lied to him, because if he did, there's 2 things, right? If she did lie to him, he's the biggest fucking idiot I've ever met in my life, right? And he shouldn't be in charge of a show. Or that's it. No, that's it. There's no other or. You're a fucking idiot, mate. You knew she was 15. You knew she was 15. You knew what she was doing, but you made an excuse. You made this little thing where she lied to you. It was all planned.
It was planned. And I think that's what makes it disgusting, that he probably did knew and not even bother to like pull out, right? Didn't even bother to like, hey, you're underage. I can't do this. Even if the consent law says it, morally and
He
society.
may have done it, right?
Yeah.
But he said, "Well, yeah, but we'll carry on. But you've got to say this." Are you with me?
Yeah.
100%.
And the worst thing is, like, Mike is known for over dramatizing things. So we don't even know how deeper this goes. Like how much
This boy, he calls fucking Paul Heyman. I don't know if you know Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's a big fucking writer, big great. He made ECW, WWE.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Big WWE writer, and he talks to him every day. He said that himself. He talks to Paul Heyman every single day, right?
Yeah.
He's a writer. This is why the lolcow queens and even Mama Milkers has become so scripted. Is because he's a wrestling writer. He was originally a wrestling writer. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
That's why it's not its own thing. They're not just letting it play out. And I understand. Some of the most enjoying sorry, I've got a cold. But some of the most enjoying podcasts I see from like Wings and Boogie are the ones where they're just talking about current events or they're talking about like games that have come out and stuff like that. Not with Keen involved. You know, just when they sit there and then Keem's like, oh, it's just boring. I love them podcasts. I love them. You know, where they're just chilling out and stuff. You don't need to put a cream pie in someone's face or fucking, you know what I mean? Start doing all this bollocks. It's just bullshit to me. But this is what it all is. It's all bullshit. And basically, with Kimpy and the camera, the shit's in the fan.
It
You
finally
can't.
it finally caught up with him after all these years.
Yeah, it's caught up with him. It's caught up. He can't get done for it, but it's caught up with him. Simple. Leave it at that. The guy's a nonce, or he was a nonce, and that's nonce is slang for paedophile in Britain. The guy's a nonce, simple as that. Right, fair play. He got away. He got away with it. Done and dusted. Don't put him on camera.
That would be the smart thing to do, is not put him on camera at all, and just make sure that But he's back on camera. He's back on stream. He's streaming with them and everything.
I don't know. I'm not going to get angry about it, right, like that, because I'll be honest with you, mate. With that podcast and stuff like that, the only one I watch is Rewind because I like Billy the Fridge. But even Billy the Fridge winds me up at times because I think Billy the Fridge is fucking sticking up for Keen too much, and he fucks his own morals up just to stick up for Keen. You know what I mean? To keep his job. You might agree, you might not agree, but that's the way I feel. But yeah, it's I don't know, mate. It's up to them. If he wants to bring him back up, people will probably accept it, and he'll be back doing the normal thing. But once a nonce, always a nonce, and that's it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not saying that Keem's wrong when he's saying I'll let him babysit my kids, but maybe not. But the intent was there back in the day. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
And that's it. That's all I've really got to say, Spud. So I thought I'd come into your stream and just say that, mate. Hopefully that's been something at least. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I made my statement and how I feel about it, and I'm very disgusted by everything. I'm willing to hear and give people like maybe a chance to say what they feel about
benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Because like with the whole thing with like I'm gonna bring up Richie real fast. I was kind of neutral, but even with my neutral position, let's say I took
Richie. No, I am not neutral with Richie. I am fucking telling you straight now. That
oh
guy
no,
is
neither
fucking
am I.
innocent.
Neither am I. What I was saying was like even if that did happen, quote unquote, which it didn't, I'm making it clear. I'm with Richie 100%. But the fact that she did not go to the cops right away disproves everything she says. Meaning that she's not only is she the liar, she's worse than a liar at that point.
She's a scumbag, mate. She's a scumbag that's got someone, right, who she's had an argument with, and she's drug him through the grit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
disgusting. Disgusting. And I swear to God, mate, Stinky Bruise here, I swear to God, Rich, I fucking love you to bits, mate. You seem like I'd love to have a pint with you because you seem like a really good guy. But I'll tell you something straight now, I do not believe one fucking word of what she says. And I can't believe she's still running that show doing what she's done. Because, in my opinion, what fucking kid behind the camera's done is a lot less worse than what she's done. She accused you of grape, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing's come of it. It's a fucking joke.
It's
you
sad.
agree?
I agree. It's just sad through and through that something like this is allowed to pass and that she's allowed to say her thing.
She's a nutcase, mate. I'm telling you straight. I've been with girls like her, mate. Trust me.
Oh,
I'm 40 years old, mate. I'm 40 years old and I've been with fucking weirdos like her, right? And she's always the victim. I'm telling you something straight now. She is one of them. She's a fucking nutcase, right? And she does not care because in her head she believes she's the victim. Constantly she believes it. Look at this, like she was the one that brought everything up, but now she's turning back, going, "I wish Kim behind the camera all the best, and I didn't want this." You were the one that brought it up. You were the one that made the massive fucking deal about it. Right? You were the one that brought it to everyone's attention. Don't go back on it now. Just fucking stick at your morals and fucking say what you said. Simple as that. They're all two-faced bastards on that show. That's why I can't get on with it. I can't get on with lolcow because they're not. You know what I mean? Me and you, mate. I'm not being funny. You've seen my streams with Matt and stuff like that. We're totally transparent. We totally say what we feel, right?
Yeah.
With them, it's all fucking bullshit. It's all what should we say at this point in life? No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You tell the truth, otherwise you're a liar. Simple as that. That's where I am, bro.
That's why I find it important to be sincere. Be sincere who you are as a person. Be sincere at what you're saying and have the ball to commit to what you're saying through
If
and
I
through.
said something, Spud, if I said something, right, and you turned around to me and went, "Yeah, but look at this, and this," I go, "Oh, okay. I didn't see this evidence, but now I've seen this evidence. No, you fucking opened my eyes, bro. You know what I mean? I don't. But certain people just stand there and they'll argue the toss no matter what. When there's nothing to argue. You're wrong. Simple as that. If I'm wrong, I accept that I'm wrong. But other people can't do it because on the internet nowadays it's seen as a fucking loss. You know what I mean? That you've had to go back. It's not a loss. You've educated yourself and you've learned something from it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I
It's
know
a
what you
fucking
mean.
joke, mate.
It's
an absolute joke. Did you watch Prawn 44 on Prawn last night? Jesus, you got to do a video of that. You've got to do a video of that.
I haven't got a chance because this stuff has been taking up a lot of my time. So I'll probably
Is
get a
it?
chance.
Watch Prawn Testers. Prawn Test did it'd be good. It's good. I'll come in and comment with you if you want. But yeah, it's Prawn Test and 44. 44 coming to the thingy. Darius and that was there. But honestly, 44. I don't know if he's a friend of yours or not, but oh my god, he made himself look like an absolute idiot. He got absolutely slated by the lot of them. But like I said, I'm going to go now anyway. I'll listen to the rest of your stream, but like I say, Rich, fucking my Discord's there, bro. Mr. Stinky Bro, he'll give it you. Honestly, come in. You're the man. I love you to bits, Rich. And don't think anything bad about it. Honestly, God, you're good. Right?
All right. You have a good one, Sticky Brew. It's good having you on.
Yeah, you too, mate.
All right. See ya.
Good lad.
That was Sticky Brew. He's a friend of mine. Good guy. I recommend his YouTube channel. I'll put it in the chat. Richie, if you want, I can send you a friend request. If you want to come on real fast and give your statement about this kind of stuff, you're 100% allowed to. If you want to come on, I'll send you a friend request if you want to come on and talk for a little bit and just give your opinion about this stuff. Why are we still going call? Wait, did we not end the call there? Oh, the score is being. What the fuck? Score being. Oh. Okay, whatever. Whatever. The score's being janky. Let me see if that works. Discord's being very janky again with me. I appreciate that, but I don't want to bait her into dragging me more. No, you're good. You're good, Amanda. Don't worry. You're good. Don't worry about anything then. That's the case. I'm not gonna force you to be in a situation you don't want to be in. So we're gonna continue onwards, right? We're gonna continue onward with the stream. It's great to have Stinky Brew on. Richie, it's great to hear you talk, man. Good job.
We make videos.
Let's see. I didn't read the I did not read the comments. No, I did. Yeah, that's true, Richie. Third Eye 47. Asher, the groomer that I used to lure in little girl to lolcow IP. Wait. Whoa, wait. Asher did that? I'm not aware of that. I am not aware of Asher doing that.
And it's just sad that
It's true?
he's being
That's
painted
insane.
as this predator when he's not.
He's not. He's not. He's
No, of
fucking
course
You know,
not.
there's real predators out there, and he is not one of them at all.
I mean, he is. I mean, he technically is, Bridget. He is. Your fake crying is not going to work
He's
on me.
genuinely one of the best people.
I have seen more real crying from Mexican soap operas than Bridget.
And I can't believe
I think she does that, but there's
at
no
31
proof.
years old, I'm literally making this video.
I've heard it. I
telling
heard
everyone
rumors
that I
about her
lied.
doing. Wasn't sure if they were
And I
real or
don't
somebody
regret
was
it.
trolling.
I don't. I just feel bad that he is being attacked over it. We have a great life together.
We have a great life
And
together,
we have
even though
beautiful
we both committed a crime.
Frank's DD15 super chatted $19.99. People knew about Mike and Bridget a long ass time ago. I've been a long time fan of Mike since his break days. Becky started this and I am no longer going to watch a lolcow show and here's my last
I
donation.
think a donation's coming in. We just can't hear it.
Did you hear the donation?
I did not.
See, it lined up for her always defending Keem when he defends. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense if what's the old saying? Birds of a feather flock together. Makes 100% sense.
Oh my god, I know what it is. Hold on. This is why you guys can't hear certain things. I changed my settings in Discord.
Sounds like somebody's
Let me change
coping
them back.
about people donating, hate donating.
2 seconds, guys.
And I want to apologize if I'm very lackluster today. I'm going on 30 hours without sleep right now, and I got to pull double duty tonight.
Word.
You got to sleep more.
Why didn't you sleep?
My wife gives me these lectures. I don't do stuff with her, so I decided to do something with her today. And I went with her to take her parents to the doctor, which is 2 hours away. So it was like a 6-hour trip in total. And I got back home at like 12, and my anxiety kicked in. And I just laid in bed for 5 hours until I'm here.
Let's finish up the rest of this video. You should be able to hear donos now.
And he works so hard, and he is a wonderful husband, and he's so wonderful that I'm even contemplating not divorcing him because
He's such a wonderful husband. All the video we made, all the fake stuff we have said, I will not divorce him. Hear that guy? He's such a great husband. Wow. Makes you think. Sorry for that.
You should be able
Alien Abduction
Can you hear
super
it?
chatted $25.20. Sign Queens over to Mike along with Becky and Tina or bring Mike back.
I like how they skipped the other super chat that were pointed out.
I could just give it to them.
Yeah, that's an option. Let me say, somebody in chat said this is Becky's fault, and Becky's the one that's trying to fix it, right? If Becky had not got together with Tina, got together with me, got together with the Mafia Milkers,
To be fair on this, so wait, she's gonna divorce him? Well, originally Bridget and Michael were supposed to get divorced, but now she decided not to get divorced because he's such a great husband, guys. You just don't understand. He's a great husband. He gave me all this life. I was watching this last Gamer of the Dam. I was watching this last night. How do you felt about it? Because I was
got
very
together with
pissed
everybody
off.
else and unionized us and made sure that we had our voice be heard today, this would not be happening. We would just be talking.
The fact that he said unionize makes him sound like he doesn't know what the hell he's saying. That's not how a union works. That really isn't how a union or a syndicate work. Only thing in your union is your mouth with some donuts.
About some docket shit.
Fat fuck.
And so thank you, Becky.
Z Prince in chat. I see you spamming 1521 groomer behind the camera over and over again. You can say that, but you can't spam it. You're doing control paste, control paste, control paste, control paste. You cannot do that. That's spam. You're gonna get banned.
Yeah,
in
but he's
chat for
right.
that.
You know he's right,
Idiot.
Keem.
Anyhow.
he still makes me really happy. So we have a really great life together, and I am no victim. Like, in
Yeah,
any way,
they all
shape, or
compromise.
form am I a victim. I lied about my age 17 years ago, and he had no idea. And I assure you, if he knew, he would have blocked me on site, and I couldn't have that. So I just really hope this clears things
Richie,
up.
Mr.
I'm
Mr.
definitely not a
Tinkerbrew meant every
victim.
word he said.
There's real victims out there, and yeah, I'm not one of them. And Michael is definitely not a predator. Yeah, no, he's a great
All right,
person.
we get the point.
He's not
Look,
a predator, but he's a great person, guys. You're the bigots.
dude,
Wonderful.
everyone knows this story. I've known this story for fucking 7 years.
Well, for the people who don't,
Bridget
let
lied
me.
to Mike. Once they found out their relationship was legal, they stayed together. They got
Their
married.
relationship wasn't legal. Keem, what in the right mind do you think that's a good thing to say? People are going to clip it. People are going to send that around. The fact that you defended a PDF file. There's no way out of it.
They had kids. They've been together for fucking 17 years. I don't know why anyone fucking even cares about them.
She sounds brainwashed. It's sad. Yeah. You don't get it, guys. That murderer has a family. He has friends. He's a helper of the community. You don't understand, guys. You just don't understand. He is a great benefit to the community. Yeah, he made a murder of one of your family members, but you're just being ignorant. That was 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago. Let it go. It doesn't matter, right? You know, it doesn't matter that destroy. You added me on Discord? Richie, I think Stinky Brew is asking if you added him on Discord.
This.
Stinky Brew, Richie is in the misunderstood server. You can add him from there. Same thing, Richie. Mr. Stinky Brew is in the same server as you guys. You can add him through there if it's easier.
I really don't. But at the same time, people do care about that. People are using this as
they
leverage.
don't.
People are
Yes,
using
they
this as
are,
leverage.
Boogie. People do care about it. It isn't about them hating Michael. It's about doing what is right.
To attack the other host, the members of our community, our entire brand.
They were going to use whatever they can, whenever they can. You're talking about people who are victimizers themselves. They victimize as much as they can. They were going to use every joke I ever made. They used the cancer shit. They use every opportunity they have.
And your career should have died after the cancer arc. Your career should have been completely gone. Just remember that. In most situations, you would have been gone. You would have been homeless, you fat fuck. Only reason you were able to live this long and survive was because of the help of Wings and Keem. And mind you, you tag Wings every single time you get. And Wings has put in a lot of effort to make sure, and he's admitted it, that you never go homeless. So shut the fuck up.
Use your past from 20 years ago just as well. How many sponsors do we have on this show? None, because we all have checkered fucking pasts, man.
Sounds like he only cares about money and not actually
They
about
use
Mike.
it against us. They were always going to. And let me say to those people, let me say to any
sponsors.
what
I can get sponsors, no problem.
you do, I do on my channel. This show doesn't.
I'm off,
And it won't.
Off the chance it's true that she
We had
lied
to
about
buy
her
a
age.
trading
Mike
card
should-
company to
should
give
run-
sponsors.
Run far away. People who
Woogie and
lie
Bing's
like that
hunger
are in
strike.
danger to be
Let's go.
around. Mind you, they both live in the state of South Carolina. There is no statute of limitation, and because of it would be viewed as also a repeated crime. Even if you wanted to make the case that they didn't have any sexual intercourse for a long time, which is bullshit, but even if you wanted to make that case, the fact that they kept on dating would be viewed as that. You know, holding hands, kissing, saying inappropriate stuff can still land you in jail if you speak to a minor. Mike should know that, and he probably does. He's pulling an Anision. Anision kind of got away with the same thing, and people forgot about that.
Oh shit!
I'm eating carrots right now because I'm stress eating and I don't want to eat a fucking cookie. So again, for those of you who are against bringing Mike back, let me try to get the emotion out of it and reason with you.
There is no emotion when I'm looking at
Bridget's
it
a victim in your
can.
mind, except she's not. She says that she is not.
She is a victim, and it doesn't help that Mike is the predator. if anything, they're both victim to each other. That makes it even worse for them.
He says
If you wanna
that
go by
she's the one who
chain of logic.
victimized Mike.
Dude, stop saying that I'm the one calling fucking Mike a pedo. I'm not. I'm the one defending
Nope.
Mike.
Yeah, but
I'm
that
the
makes
one
it
defending
worse.
Mike. I don't think Mike is a groomer. I
I'm
don't
not.
think fucking Mike is a pedo.
I don't think he's a groomer, but you know the evidence shows that he did it. Oh, maybe it was legal because of his age, even though people don't think like that.
I don't think Mike is danger. I will still remain friends with Mike. I am not saying that. Quit
heard it here,
confusing me with people
folks.
that are. All right. I'm making an executive decision for the brand, for the company, for the host, for the fans. It's different, Boogie.
To protect who? To protect who? To protect the hosts? We don't care.
To protect idiots like you from people who were used as ammo to strike the community. If people wanted to, and I'm not trying to tell people to do this, right? If people wanted to, they can flag your server to the ground because you have Mike, who is a PDF file, a predator. Do you not realize how stupid you are? Your channel could get flagged. Queens can get flagged. Unless you go out of your way and remove all evidence of Mike off of your channel, all evidence of Mike off of your Discord, it doesn't matter. The fact that he is still there, people can use that as a way of flagging you and as somebody who is hosting somebody like that. What in the right mind do you not think that? I've seen the Discord servers get flagged and destroyed for less. But in a situation like this, they can go as far as with actual competent authority, you dumb fucks. Let me see. Off the chance, right. Doesn't he say he doesn't defend Mike either? But he just admitted he does defend Mike. Next Donald said he defend Mike well and make Team scream. Said he never defended him at. Yeah, I didn't want he was Mike. If I was Keem, he was trying to say that. Well, it doesn't matter.
Bring it.
When you make that executive decision, like what is your fear of what's going to happen if Mike stays on the brand?
That you get attacked, that you get called a fucking pedo supporter or some shit, that Boogie gets called that.
I mean, hold on. Boogie has that clip where he's like, old 15-year-olds.
You have a good time playing
Red
Red.
or some shit.
I still haven't played it, but I hope you have a good time playing Red.
I told them to stop wearing slutty outfits because the people get attracted to it.
And I made a stupid remark on a story about like an 18-year-old dating a 17-year-old like 15 years ago.
Flopper.
People are gonna, like Boogie said, people are gonna call you a pedophile regardless of what you're gonna do. I don't think Mike being on the show is gonna change that.
No, Mike being on the show will change that because that means because of the evidence of the age and everything that has happened, it is gonna change the show drastically. People are gonna use everything you have said now as ammo. It doesn't matter. Wing is already a pedo. Getting called a pedo support doesn't matter. Yeah, but it's gonna add more fuel. What I'm trying to say that even he is that. Right? Even he is that. Him having another pedo on hand makes him look double worse and even more suspicious. And because of that, it can result in them losing more money and getting flagged,
Okay, so what happens when I'm like, okay, Mike can obviously go back on Queens or whatever, and then people try to shut down our live events, they try to shut down all this stuff.
They were already going to. What part of that do you not understand?
I don't know, guys. This is not a fucking. I don't understand why I can't just fix the problem. Removing Mike. Removing Mike off of Queens fixes the problem. Don't you understand?
No, how does what? You think they're going to stop? He still owns part of it. So now you have to buy him out or give him the show. Okay, then what? Then he has to change the name because it's associated with another brand. And then what? You and I are still friends with him. So now we have to stop being friends with him. Where's the fucking end? Cancel culture is going to push us to where? How far do you want these people to push you down?
As much as people may hate cancel culture, my take on cancel culture is there are situations where somebody should be rightfully canceled or worse. We all are hypocrites when it's coming to cancel culture, whether we admit it or not. Boogie, Wings, these guys especially are known for being very hypocritical on that stand. When his old name was DJ Keemstar when he first came on YouTube. Yeah, he was a DJ player at one point. That's the funny part. Yeah, but my point is, everybody one way or another support cancel culture, and it's one of the biggest hypocrisy that we all, get speech therapy. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will, might.
On a fucking cliff. Because I'm done. I'm done. There's a fucking woman in England that got canceled by these cancel culture warriors just now for misspelling the word regards.
I wonder what she spelled
So,
it.
hey, let's not let these motherfuckers get another inch. How about that? How about we consider that? How far? You're going to sell Mike entirely down the river? You're going to have a phone call with him and say, I can never talk to you again because someone on the internet thinks it's bad? I'm not. I'm fucking not. I'm not walking away from my friendship with Mike. The next opportunity I have to be in the same room with him, he's being on my channel and I'll be on his.
Can you shut up? I want to hear what Wings has to say. I'm surprised Wings is joining the boycott. That blew my fucking mind. Normally, Wings is money over fucking anything.
It's not true.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
You said it yourself before that, you know, money doesn't even motivate me. You don't know what keeps me motivated to do anything. My whole thing is I just think this is blown out of proportion because, yeah, I can see how Mike can be looked at as like a scumbag. But at this point, I'm almost on pass with you. Like, the time for that to be canceled is over. And even if you wanted to cancel him, he's already.
So not as an. Oh no, I get what you mean. No, I get what you mean, Taylor. No, Taylor. I'm not gonna pronounce your name. I am not gonna pronounce your name. No, I understand what you mean. That's why I do YouTube as a way for me to help with my speech. Like, I'm not the best talker, but I felt that the more I make YouTube videos, the more I stream, you know, I feel like I get better in both pronouncing the way I speak, the way I talk, the way I structure my sentence. I can't think right now. So also I usually think a lot more faster than I speak, which results in me saying things dumb. I don't see Stinky and Misunderstood. Hold up, mate. Let me hold up. Let me see if I can send you Stinky's friends. Can I do that? Can I do that? Shit. Hold up. Sticky, if you're still in the chat, can you put on your Discord for Richie? So you can bring cancel culture to discussion if related to speeds, but this is a crime. It's pronounced the same as Tyler, but my parents were edgy. I got broski. By the way, you're a great talker. I just meant that your S lips specifically only noticed immediately because I grew up with W. Oh yeah, that's because it's because what's I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I lived in like two parts. I lived in New York City, so New York have a very tougher accent, and then where I live currently, it's more like suburban city, a mix of people around the country. And I grew up in a Spanish household, so certain words, certain S words, and certain things like that are difficult for me to pronounce. But now you're good, man. I get you. S's. I wouldn't say S's, but I would say S's were very difficult for me to pronounce. Think he's not misunderstood. Hold up, guys. I want to let this play off. So
Went through the cancel arc. Like, I can't sit there and justify.
This already happened 7 years ago. Literally 7 years
Eric
ago.
Kaiser super chatted $20. Cancel culture only survives if you let it. Same
Richie,
with
you sure?
trolls.
He's misunderstood.
Boogie is right.
It says
Jealous
Stinky
people
Brew.
will
Like, you
attack
gotta
any
put
way
out the
they
whole
can,
Stinky
and
Brew
this
name.
story just stuck because they got the queens involved.
I just want to say, because like I can't.
$20. The one thing I haven't heard is Mike taking any responsibility for the situation. If Mike is back, I can't justify continuing to gift memberships because I wouldn't want to put one on someone who refuses to support Mike.
But
that's true.
You know who did
That's
take
respectful.
accountability was Bridget, who was the one that was.
No, it doesn't matter if Bridget takes responsibility. That is important for her to take responsibility, but it's also important for Michael. It's also important for Michael to take responsibility as well. They both have to take responsibility. They both have to admit what they have committed, and they both deserve punishment for that. I had friends growing up with lips who was Hispanic, and you sound like him because I'm near New York, NYC too. Yeah, I'm in northeast part of America, so I have a lot of like Hispanics friends, a lot of white friends, a lot of black friends, mixed friends. So I picked up a lot of their idiosyncrasy way of speaking, and it just kind of just flow on to me. Um, and my family, like my mom specifically, she speaks very broken English. I found I was looking for Mr. Oh yeah. That happens to me. Yeah. My mom, and my mom and my family, specifically my mom, have always spoken very broken English. So the way she speaks just got rubbed on me. It's one of those things where you're like, damn, what the hell?
Was in the wrong. So I don't know. What is Mike supposed to say? Yes, my wife victimized me 16 years ago. Is that the kind of accountability you want? Because that's the only one you're going to get.
That's what people
He can't
call
admit to
World
something he didn't
Super
do.
Chatted $20. Keem, your decision is understandable, but cancel culture is
Dude,
dying.
This is not about
Maybe
cancel
you should be on the
culture.
front line of
Oh my
telling
God.
people that you can't hold things against people forever. What are
No,
they
you
gonna
can.
do?
Oh my
Cancel
God.
you.
I'm gonna finish my thought here. My thought is this: is
Why
like
blood oaths
I
were a thing.
lost $100,000+ because I said something stupid on PK 15 years ago and people weaponized it. Right? It is nowhere near what
But
Mike.
to be fair, Wing, because your state of mind back then was broken, you let it happen more than it should have.
did, right?
And also didn't help that the people that you were in didn't also took the blame or didn't take responsibility.
Mike did something a great deal higher than me, but Mike's already had that hit. I'm sure Mike lost hundreds.
There's no proof of him losing money. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if he made more money. So that's something,
Not possibly $1 million over the period of the last 10 years.
If he did lose $1 million, there would be a paper trail of that money somewhere. There's always a paper trail of money being lost or gained. And I doubt this heavily. Mike lost millions of dollars. I doubt that.
Years.
If she really lied, yes, she is in the wrong. But it's weird knowing you slept with a kid. At what point I would have broken up with her because I would have felt nasty. It seems like he doesn't care. He doesn't care. I guess I got your message, Rich. He doesn't. Him not caring makes me think it's an all a cope, and he knew the whole. It probably is a cope
because people keep bringing this
cope
up.
and
People don't want to work with it. People don't want the stigma of this person around them. And we're the last bastion of like Mike's friendship. And if we can't look out for Mike in this situation, he might as well get off the internet because like he's never going to be able to live it down because he's already paid for the crime that he committed.
It would be different if she says she was. No one has proof of what happened. Mike is not guilty due to insufficient evidence.
Yeah.
Twisted SMF super chatted $20. Just wanted to make this point again. Keem, brah, I feel for y'all, but you knew about Mike even when you started Queens. It's actually good that this is out in the open now. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Creative J super chatted $20.
If I could respond.
Mike is in the wrong. It don't matter what she says. He was the adult boogie. You don't get it.
Nope. I don't.
Seth looks super chatted $19.
This is sad that you don't get it.
How is this a strike when all the hosts are coming on their show?
True.
You'll
This
see,
is
boss.
insulting to
I
all
promise
your
you.
You'll
idiots
see,
that can
boss.
think.
It's not like we rely on your
promise
money,
you
your
will see.
connection.
First of all, yeah, I did know about this situation when I brought Mike on to Queens to work with him in Queens. And I don't care about the situation because I know that Bridget lied to him. I know that this happened 17 years ago. I know that they're married with children. And I also believe that the expiration date on this is kind of done and over with, right?
No.
Yep.
That's the way I feel about it.
No, it isn't.
And
because they're in South Carolina. The statute of limitations still hold. Do you think he should be forgiven at some point? No. Not really. I mean, do you forgive a murderer after 20 years? I mean, my answer would be no. Two wrongs don't make a right. Him staying with her is what really makes him a PDF. If he wasn't, he would have left her. Yes, that's 100%. He still would have committed a crime, but at least he realized his mistake, and at least he would have not been charged as much, rather than if he would have kept staying. And the whole thing about forgiving at some point, it's tough because who's to say that this isn't the first time this is going to happen? And the fact they went out of their way to defend him, knowing what he did was wrong, I don't think you can forgive somebody like that. You can say like, well, it doesn't matter, what he did wrong is wrong, but like at some point, like that doesn't work anymore. And if the law is less forgiving, then it's sad.
I've said such, right? But now it's a problem because Becky made it a problem. Now
It
it's
was already a
because
problem
Becky
prior to
fed
Becky.
a lot of people that don't like the show to use this as a way to attack the
If
show
he
and
would have
attack the
left her
brand,
as soon
saying they're
as he
pedo
knew the real age,
supporters.
I think he
Do
would have
not
been
interrupt
forgiven
me.
because
I'm
he
talking.
didn't
I
know
will
he was doing
fucking
something
mute
wrong.
you,
Yeah,
retard.
yeah, that's
So that is
that's
the
my
difference.
take on that.
All right. Now I'm done talking. Now it's your turn.
And Becky's the one who's trying to fix it. Let her fix it. Becky is the one. Bring her in here. Talk to her.
Let her fix it by going on strike. That
By showing you that you are.
Okay.
You said you wanted to protect me and Becky. You wanted to protect Jordy. You wanted to protect Tina. Well, guess what?
Bring her in. Bring her in.
We
And this
don't
makes
need
it
your
worse.
protection.
This makes
We'll
it
be
worse.
fine.
We don't need your protection. We'll be fine. Boogie, you literally rely
Protect me
on
from
Keem.
fucking Mike. Becky, when you're ready. Protect.
Boogie, you rely a lot on Keem for everyday thing. If it wasn't for him, you would be homeless. Desi would not be living with you. We all know
me
that to
from
be the
fucking
case.
Mike.
Terrence, the Longman 2012 inches long
Him
super
saying with
chatted
her
$20.
him saying he'd never
Keem
get.
wants to
Yeah.
protect the brand, and it's understandable. But if the majority of the brand wants to stand by him, then with respect, the decision to bring him back is justified.
Yeah, you need to listen to Terrence.
New
You
World
need to listen to
Super
Terrence.
You need to listen
$20.
to this person that
Stop
probably doesn't
sitting on
own a
the fence.
business, who probably never had to manage these people and never had to make hard decisions. Yeah, let's listen to the guy who's spending money on this. Right? I've been in positions of power. I've been a team lead at one of my jobs. And I can tell you, if I feel somebody is not doing their job or they are a danger to other people, I will either remove them completely or get them or speak to a higher manager and deal and let them deal with it. Think about that.
Either bring him back to the show
And I'm
or
half
don't
the
let him
age
own
of,
part of it.
well, not half the age, but I'm
It's
younger than Keem and
contradictory.
these guys.
Go 100% one
I
way and
can't
stop
just,
being giving
dude,
in to the
don't
babies
let
in
him,
Discord.
Okay, first of all,
Let them leave.
Okay, listen, you must have some sort of fucking like normal brain because you have money enough to donate, right?
He's right.
You can't figure out that he already owns part of the show. I can't control that. I can't just take his shares away from him. You fucking moron.
You can
all right?
buy
Where did
the
you get the
shares.
money from? Did you steal your mother's fucking credit card? You fucking little brain fucking retard. Stop fucking donating, right? Stop fucking donating. Keep the money because you're going to need it in this life. This life is fucking horrible to fucking idiots. If you're that fucking dumb, then fuck off. Anyhow, continue.
For a moment, Keem pulled
the
the
show, and he is part of
Keem for a moment pulled the veil. He's just like, I'm surrounded by idiots, and this is making me mad.
the show.
99
Yeah,
cents.
Becky's so fucking loud.
Sorry, I love Mike. But dude, if he had sex with her when she was 15 or 16, then it's wrong.
It's right.
If any other
It
person,
is-
male or
Nobody
female,
saying
had
it's
sex
right.
with
Oh
a
my God.
No, but the fact that you guys are defending it makes it right. That is the problem. You are willing to defend him. That's what you don't That's a funny stop. That's very funny. That's very funny. But the fact that you're willing to defend him is wrong. And you're not willing to admit what he did. And
This is such gaslighting. This is such
it's not
gaslighting.
gaslighting if it's the truth.
We all agreed that that was wrong.
That would happen.
See, yeah.
He would be in jail.
See?
Thank you for the education.
Keem said it's right by
Guys,
defending
keep your money
it.
if you're
See?
gonna fucking say something so fucking dumb. This
Keem
is
the
so
flip-flopper.
frustrating.
You know what? He would be in jail if he had been proven guilty in a court of law. He's never even been charged. And in this country, in the U.S., you are innocent until you are proven guilty.
I don't know how that law works. That's not how anything works. That's not any of that works. You guys think Richie is guilty of committing a crime. By that logic, by Becky's logic, and somebody points it out, Becky, by that logic, and Richie is innocent. Richie did not commit a crime. Suffer, groom, start suffer. Richie is innocent.
Guilty. You all are punishing an innocent man.
He's not innocent if he knowingly committed a crime. Fancy word for a real false ass. Yeah.
Yep.
He's not innocent.
When
Then
are you judge and jury? Are you judge and
I
jury?
mean, like technically, all the
Humans are animals that judge everything, moment to moment, things to think. The fact that they are unwilling to recognize that humans are a very judgmental creature. All creatures are very judgmental. Even the most basic animals judge their surrounding before they do anything. It is in our nature to judge. But if you, well, what I'm trying to say is everybody judges, but you should always judge correctly and righteously, religious or not. In this situation, we are judging him righteously because he did commit a crime. Fancy said Becky trying to take back her words.
It was hearsay.
It's not a
Maria
hearsay.
Bamba super chatted $20. The whole point of getting Mike off the show was to avoid all of this, yet here we are.
Yep.
At this point, just have him back. This is a damn if you do, damn if
That's
you
the
don't
plan.
situation.
I'd rather be
That's the
damned
plan.
for not having him on.
It's
I'd
bigger
rather
than
die
trying
on
to
that.
protect the brand. It's already done.
will
Now the
continue to
hosts are
always
all
play
against it, and the
both
only ones
sides
who
with
are not in
everything.
support of bringing Mike back are
That's a special place in hell for people like that
not supporting
sometimes.
it just because they support you, no matter
Private
what
Guy
you
super chatted
choose.
$20. Keem, you'll never appease a mob. They'll just want more and more.
And they
no
do.
amount of apologies is going ever make them happy.
Yep.
Mama Crazy Curls super chatted $19.99. This is online. No one has to support Mike or watch his show if they don't like
It
it.
because Becky was the one who
Step away
exposed
and
him,
touch
right?
grass.
Specky wasn't the first to expose him. She was just the one that brought it back up. Believe it or not, Mike actually exposed himself. Mike and Boogie actually exposed Mike a couple episodes ago, like a month ago, right before Queens became a thing. They had Mike on the show, and Mike actually said the same thing, that I dated a minor. She only brought it. It just came back up now because she was pissed off. But it's why you need a wrangler in Queens to keep Becky in line. That's what you need. Because now there's no wrangler, Becky's gonna keep doing shit like this. Watch out, Keem. You're next, you dumb gnome. Sorry for that. Yeah, loading. She knew, but she was doing by telling everyone. Yep.
Let me respond.
$19.99.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want this show or even
Four
Mike
more
to
subs.
go
We're at
anywhere.
200 subs, guys.
But he needs
Let's keep
to
going.
admit that a minor lying about her age is not a defense. He needs to admit that he should have checked her age and take responsibility for his wrong.
Let me say,
New World
Once he
Super
does
chatted
that,
$20.
by the way, once he
You
does
can take
that,
money
he's just
from
gonna get
Wings and
attacked
Boogie,
even
but
more.
can't take Mike.
But he should have done that back in the day. They're not talking about now. They're talking about he should have done that back in the day. But he probably did and just didn't care.
Share of the
what's the
company
point?
stop crying Keem. All I hear is, I can't. Stop saying I can't Keem.
We've been streaming, guys.
Oh my god.
let me.
Tina D's life coach super chatted $20.
Oh, we've been streaming over 3 hours.
Bridget's
Holy
parents
shit.
had no issues with their relationship.
Correct.
It's not our business.
But that doesn't make it right either. Oh, the parents are perfectly fine for their young daughter to date an adult. It's perfectly fine. No one in the right mind thinks like that. Who? Who thinks like that? Who even says things like that? Oh, Bridget's mom was perfectly fine. Her family was perfectly fine letting their young minor date an adult. So that proves that maybe they knew a lot earlier.
Correct. Let me say, in response to somebody in there are people who object to this in the Discord, and I've spoken with them. And you know what they've told me? The two biggest people that dislike it, I'm not going to say their names, so I want to throw them under the bus, but they said they just won't watch Queens. They'll watch every other show.
Who are
They'll
they?
still support this show.
Who are they?
You want me to throw them under the bus?
Yeah, who?
Zayzudin and Kyrie. They're the two holdouts that I talked to, and both of them said,
Big
look, I
Red
just won't
super
watch
chatted
Queens. I'll still
$20.
support the rest of the shows.
Never bow to the mob. Don't listen to the vocal
I'm not
minority.
bowing to the mob.
Plus,
Oh my
You
God.
do.
I'm
You
trying
did
to
bow to the
protect
mob.
You idiots. Do
You
not
bowed to the mob.
understand?
You bowed to these
From
idiots.
what?
Where you should have kept your ground.
Innocent till proven guilty, Becky.
No, Bridget
Does
said
that
that
apply
she
to
lied
Richie?
to her parents about.
Don't remember
See
him
that,
being
but all right. So if she did lie, but then they're saying that she was, then that means somebody is lying. So if Bridget's saying that she lied to her parents, then why would Boogie say that they knew? unless Bridget is lying, she's doing a double lie. She's lying that her parents didn't know, but in reality, she's lying about that to cover her ass and her family more. If she's doing that, then that makes her look worse. Like, it just makes her look worse. Sounds sus. How do parents not tell an adult? I don't know. Give me a sec. I have a call, guys. We'll be right back for a hot second. We'll be right back. Sorry for that. I had a spam call.
Proven
We're back
guilty,
to what we
yet
do.
got slandered and drugged through the mud.
Don't engage in that
Travis
shit.
just
That's
super chatted $20.
So it would make
Wings
sense
turned the fish
if
back on. We need
if she
something
kept
to watch.
him away from her
This
parents.
is a
Sure.
pointless argument.
I don't think so, because he
Lord
came
X
around with her
Rush
parents a
super
number of
chatted
times.
$20.
But if they know him,
Becky, you
that's
said
cope.
innocent until
Yeah.
proven guilty. So what about RTU and Richie?
Hashtag
bring back Mike.
Someone said
What
it.
about them?
That's why
RTU has a
super
show
chatted
here. He has a show
Whatever
here.
you
So
do
what
about
about?
Yeah, but you accuse him of being an abuser where there's no proof, so he's innocent by your logic. Same thing for Richie.
About
Mike
them.
IDCTBH.
And how much of a cope? She said, "Oh, in America, you're innocent to proving guilty." So that means both Richie and RTU, who didn't do anything wrong, meaning you're the one that's guilty
But you
of
need
lying.
to fire Becky. She's almost cost 2 divorces, started a strike,
Baby, can you
and
bring
crashed
me
out dozens of
my
times in
drummer
like 2
baseball
weeks.
cap and a black T-shirt? I've got a
Oh boy,
fucking
it's
fever. I'm
Satrog
just
super
sweating over
chatted
here.
$20.
Poor Keem.
Sending hugs to everyone because I
Poor
just
little
want you guys to
groom
work as
star.
a team.
I'm
You're
cold,
deserving of
mommy.
a break, especially
It is pretty
because
cold.
Keem
I ain't
is
gonna
sick.
lie. It is pretty
Please
cold
get
where we
well
live.
and get some much deserved rest. The smoke
Yeah.
will clear soon, I hope.
However this resolves, Keem, if you need days off, I'll try to work it out. Okay, but we have to resolve it. Do you understand? We have to resolve it.
Okay, first of all, you're saying that all the hosts support Mike coming back, but that's not true.
No, there are people that are neutral on it. I talked to JKB. I talked to RTU. They both said, I don't really care. I talked to Xylee. Xylee says she supports you in any decision you make. So who's left?
Glammy.
What
I
is
could tell you about Glammy in 1 second. I think we have a dono coming in. No? All right. I was there when Glammy was protesting. It's not that she's against Mike, it's that she's standing by you, whatever your decision is. If you change your mind, she stands by you. They just don't want to rise against you, Keem. And I understand.
They sorry is very contradictory. It makes me seem manufactured.
Trying to protect us. But now
I think there is
super
some
chatted
$24.96.
Boogie, a 15-year-old.
But if it is manufactured, why go so far?
Boogie flip flops on Saab Bekwase. It's his friend. Disgrace.
Yeah.
I just left the Discord because I'm just like, God, what do you want me to do? This is all on my plate, guys.
Dr.
Like,
Freeman,
I can't...
23, super chatted $20.
No, I got to make
I don't
the right
care
call.
one way or another. Please move
Come
on.
on, guys. I got to make the right call. I have to be responsible. This is going to be a fucking problem for years to come. Like, do you guys understand where I'm coming from? Like, dude, when I called Mike, by the way, and the reason why I have to leave the Discord is because I wouldn't even be able to say this. They'd fucking interrupt me. But when I called
The
Mike...
Trip Show super chatted $19.99. Let me lighten the mood, Keen. Josh Allen's dad is Pat Mahomes. 4-0. 3 PMAT incoming.
When I called Mike and said, Mike, this is becoming a fucking huge problem. I can't have you on the show anymore. You know what Mike said to me? Okay, I understand. He didn't give me shit because he understood it, but no one else does.
I'm sorry, but I'm bad. That's why. But don't misrepresent why.
I won't. I apologize.
Wait,
well, I'm a little confused because that sounds like you're saying you understand and respects Keem's decision. It
I
doesn't.
do understand and respect Keem's decision. I'm not doing it just because it's Keem, because I'll be the first motherfucker to cuss his ass out if I think he's fucking up.
Well, at least for me, that's not what I was trying to say. I'm trying to say
with
the
the
people
sweeping
who
groomer,
aren't
yeah.
in support of this right now aren't in support of it because they're standing by Keem, because they choose to, not because you're his whipping dog or something.
Okay, because you
respect your boss.
Okay, no, it ain't because I respect my boss. It's because I respect the decision he made because I understand why he's making that decision.
Okay.
Understood.
Well,
We're
you
on the same page with that, Xylee. I get you.
We come from a
and-
different side of YouTube. I understand his thinking.
Okay, well, I fully understand and respect your opinion. I just disagree with it. If we put this to a vote, I understand how you vote, and you'll be more than welcome to.
All I'm saying, but I am saying this. I respect the fact that y'all are sticking up for your friend. I get it, and I do respect it. I'm not hating on y'all for doing it. I'm just saying I
would.
understand why Keem is making this decision, and it's not my business to tell him how to do his business. That's
I
all I'm
understand.
saying. And y'all can
I
do whatever the fuck you want, but don't misrepresent why I'm doing it.
I didn't mean to, and I apologize, and I won't moving forward.
What was Xylee's point? I'm confused.
Xylee felt that we were misrepresenting the reason that she felt this way. She thinks it's a good business decision, so she's in support of your business decision.
So she's against bringing Mike back.
That's
Yep,
not
you found the one.
Well, that's not what I got from it. I got that
Xylee, the
she
groomer, too, she
understands
works with
Keem's
them, so she's a
decision,
part of the
and so
problem.
she respects
Has no
that
problem with
decision,
working
and
with
she
Wing,
doesn't
someone
feel
who
it's her
wants
place to speak
80%
up
lore.
against him.
Yeah.
But she also doesn't hold it against us for speaking up against him. I didn't hear her actually say whether or not she supports bringing Mike back or not.
But I presume if we put this to a vote, which is what I want you to do, which is the entire point of this for me, we'll have one no vote, and then we'll move on. Because the rest of them will either be a neutral vote or a yes.
She just says she's understanding why he's making the decision, but she doesn't speak up as to why exactly.
I was shocked that here we go.
And the idiot that makes it even worse.
Hello, can anybody hear me?
She makes it so worse for the
Okay,
case.
Keem, I know
that
you're
any
in a bad situation. I get it.
Tina makes it worse. Any rational mind should have completely kicked her off the show. Here, Spud. I have all the alt I can sub on. Thanks, Richie.
But let me tell you something, Bob.
Thanks, Richie.
This has been lingering over my head for all the years this
That
has
helps a
been
lot,
going on,
actually.
and I continue to
We're
work
almost
with
at
Mike.
200 subs.
Not
Let's keep
because
going,
of
baby.
him falling in love with somebody who is younger than him. Well, because he's a good guy, and because he produces good stuff. I
Bullshit.
worked with him
He's
for
a good
13 years with this
13.
lingering over my head, and not once did I choose to leave because of a situation that took place before it was even my time.
Tina, bring me up if you want, in your own time. Bring me up if you want in your own time. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Okay, we're just trying to get through this before we're queens. Let's see how long we've been streaming. Shit, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. We're gonna keep going here for like another hour, so I'm just gonna
And I
barrel
understand the
right
situation you're in.
through
I
this right
respect
now.
that, Keem.
Maybe we'll go
Don't ever
longer.
think I don't respect you, because I do. You're in a bad position. But I also am one to say that no matter what you do on this platform, I don't give a fuck if you've been proven not guilty. If people believe you're guilty, they'll keep saying it.
I
They
mean,
don't give
he
a
is.
fuck on here. Do you think they really
is.
care if you work with Keem? If you work with Mike?
They
Fuck no.
kind of
They
do
could give
care.
two shits. That's just something for them to aim something at you and poo and blow it in your face. But you know what he's about. I worked with him for 13 fucking years with this hanging over my head, and I will continue to work another 13 years with this hanging over my head. No disrespect to you, Keem. No disrespect whatsoever, sir. You
Tina
gave
went
me an
to jail
opportunity of
for
a
that.
lifetime,
Not jail. She was
but that opportunity was
not
with
jail.
Mike, and that's where I would like it to stand. And all you motherfuckers in the Discord taking it out on Keem, it's fucking ridiculous. We've heard about this shit for years. We've heard about it from his brother doing it to him. We've heard it for years, and nobody gave a fuck. We're supposed to be lolcows, right? That's lolcow behavior? He fell in love with a young girl. Go look what I sent you in 2008. Statistically, that's how.
Keem in that moment realized how fucked they all are. Locals fuck minors, guy. And know what? And the worst thing about that is, how many locals have been accused of being PDF? Cyrax, Nova Online, Jupiter the Hybrid, trying to think, EFP, Boogie, Wings, Keemstar. How many? It's just a bad take that it kind of destroys the word lolcow as a whole. And since Tina is a lolcow and she dated somebody when she was a minor who was an adult, I mean, hey, at least DSP and King Cobra are the only ones who don't do these things. Whether or not you like King Cobra, we can all agree King Cobra is the only person to never do anything like this. And that's why I like King Cobra.
How it went. I'm sorry, but they're married now. They have children, and he's best friends with Keem. He's best friends with fucking Boogie. And guess what? I
LFC
stand
Stu
by
super chatted
I still
$24.97.
The lolcow
Team,
universe is
you
just an
either die a
online
hero
Epstein
or
Island.
live
Oh
long
my!
enough
All
to
of
be
them
a
are either
PDF
PDF. He used women to groom more little girl. Keem surrounded himself with retard. It happened in the past, so people should leave the past alone. Focus on the future. Okay, but like, are you gonna say that to the same people who family got murdered? Are you gonna say like, oh yeah, hey yeah, I'm sorry about your brother getting murdered by the murderer, but it's in the past. Just focus on the future. You can't say that, especially when a state where the statute of limitation, since there is no statute of limitation in state of South Carolina, like. Are you gonna tell that to all the girls who got violated by Hollywood? How many girls? She said if he falls in love with a young girl, like, no, DSP groomed his ex. He was underage when they first. Oh, okay. Then I got DSP. I'm gonna have to remove DSP out. Sorry, DSP, not today. You take another L as always. Slavery was just in the past, dude. Confederates aren't racist, dude. You can't. Like you can't use that lot. It's in the past. It's in the past. I used to be a bit of a degenerate, but that's in the past. That lives with you for the rest of your life. Oh, my dad. Hey, one of my stepdad was a complete asshole. That's in the past. Not realizing that traumatized me. Thanks, like, yeah, man. It's all in the past. It's all in the past. Mr. H, Big H, Mr. German guy. Are you gonna say that to all those people? That logic doesn't work as you think. You can't just simply say that. In some cases, in rare cases, they just have Confederate flag up for decoration. It has nothing to do with being racist because slavery is illegal. Now, see how silly that is? Yeah, it is silly. Get the shit out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
She wasn't underage on her first birthday they were together.
Listen,
it was her 16th.
The past is
That's
always
surely a
there.
big
You can
deal.
never escape
Listen,
the past.
I am not a PDF defender. Okay, I'm against this relationship with Mike and Bridget.
I'm not a
but
PDF
I found out about it when they were together for a decade, and then they got married. Then they had kids. There ain't shit I can do about it.
Yeah.
Listen, there's also
What you can do is not have him back on anymore and make him pay for the crime he's committed.
massive difference. If he was a convicted PDF file,
Well, he is.
we wouldn't be working with him. He's not.
He is. He committed a crime. He committed a crime that is illegal by the law. So he is. Even if it's not on paper. Are you going to use that same logic? Oh, he only thinks about kids, but he's not a PDF file. Look how stupid you sound.
He's not. That's
Oh my God,
a
Tina
different
said lolcow's a
conversation.
PDF.
And you guys are acting like he's been proven guilty in a court of law. He fucking hasn't.
If he goes to court of law, he will be proven guilty. That's what you don't understand. If somebody was to take him to court of law right now, he'd be proven guilty. He would not be proven innocent. That's what you don't understand. He's guilty regardless. Just because he wasn't proven by the guilt of law, by law, you can say that to somebody who murders somebody's family. Well, the court didn't send him to jail. The court didn't prove he's guilty of committing a crime. So he's not guilty, even though he killed a family member. Look how stupid you sound. That doesn't hold up in a court of law. And this woman went to a low. She went even if she went to Harvard University. Didn't Mike admit it? Yeah,
And
Mike
you know
did
what? For the
admit it.
people who say I caused this, there have been murmurs going around about it. I brought them up. And if I caused it, let me fucking fix it. I'm trying to give a voice to everybody who stands against getting rid of him. Keem, I understand you're in a difficult fucking spot, but don't let them silence an innocent man.
Becky, why does your show say strike? Are you going to do what Milkers did, or are you just going to sit there with duct tape on?
No. In fact, you're lucky I'm even here with my camera on, because on my show, I'm not even showing my face. I know my face is my money maker, and you guys don't get to see it.
I don't understand why you guys are coming at me. Why are you coming at me?
Because you're the one making the decision, dude.
You
decision maker.
I bet they call OJ
You made
Simpson
this a
a
big deal.
I mean, he
I
did.
had to do the right
I mean, he
thing.
kind of admitted
That's
that he
fine.
committed the
That's
crime.
fine.
And she's trying to fix it.
I mean, OJ Simpson wrote a book. I mean, OJ Simpson wrote a whole book about it, that he committed the crime. Like, how I got away with it. I think the book was like, how I got away with it or how I did it. Like, he legit wrote a whole book about that whole situation. You know.
I don't even care what decision you made before. You did what you thought was best for us. I fucking get it. I'm not even holding that against you. But we're saying we're okay with dealing all of this. We will
Volcargo
stand
super
by
chatted
it.
$20. You heard Tina, Boogie, and Wings. Go get yourself a 15-year-old.
Hold up.
That's
I
Never
what
am not
admitted it,
co-sign on
dummy.
that right
I don't
there,
co-sign
bud.
that either.
Absolutely.
He wrote a book. He legit wrote a book on the whole thing. You know, I'm just saying, like he did it. I mean, like it's like how for many years people knew that Diddy did it, and people would say, "Well, how do you know? He wasn't convicted, and now he is, and now everything came out."
That's disgusting. And what is wrong with you?
So do you
Diddy
see
did
those
it.
donos? That's
Simpson
your
did it.
future. If Mike is back on, that is your
That's
future.
okay. It's our future anyway.
It's also been our past, because that's what they've done to Wings. That's
And
what
you
they've
know
done to me. It's what
When I
they've
get
done to you.
But to say that's our future Kim is being disingenuous, though. Like, there's been, what, 25 donations, and maybe 3 of them have actually been that negative stuff?
When we
That's a
get a
lie.
donation like that
So
on
for
Queens,
Joe
I'm
covering
going to
your
ignore
video
it.
today.
Yep.
Oh, hey. Oh,
That's
did you see
all.
Don?
Telperian super chatted $22.09. If there is nothing you are willing to fall for what do you stand?
I think you got that reversed. Look, man, it's pretty fucking simple. Am I asking you to reinstate Mike immediately right now? No. What I'm asking you to do is to put it to a vote.
$0.99.
That was at all. Oh, hey, Dick Gemini. I saw you on the stream last night. The hell was that?
1-4 on the regular mods ban anyone talking about Mike in the chat. Big ups pimps. Keem, stop giving people advice on something you know nothing about.
What are you talking about?
He's a criminal. He
Christopher
admitted
Stone
he had
super
sexual
chatted
relation with a minor. He's a lot more
$19.99.
guilty than Richie.
Keem, should
He
you
would
be
take
removed
a
off
lie
the show
detector to
because
prove
of
your
the
full
Alex
shit.
N-word issue? No, you made a mistake and paid for it. So has Mike.
That is true.
Dude, I can't co-sign on that either. That's not in the same realm.
But that is true. That is true in the sense that I got canceled for calling Alex the N-word. I addressed it. I apologized. Mike's been through this 7 years ago.
Yep. I've been
7
canceled
years
twice
ago.
this
No,
year.
but what I
just to-
understand, someone actually explained to me that what happened 7 years ago was very much within my community, and he suppressed it. Did he had power and would have gotten anyone who was going to expose him? Knew about. That's why it took so long to get him arrested. Did it? Yeah. Yeah, the Diddy case is a hell of a crime. It's actually very sickening. But I mean, everybody knew. Everybody knew Diddy did it. Anyone who was anyone, low or high, knew that Diddy was a criminal. He did a lot of crime. I was even saying for a while that Diddy did things with minors. People thought I was crazy. People knew that Diddy did horrible things, and then it came out that Diddy did things with minors. People from his hood knew about it and were scared for their life 100%. Stuff like that's happening in the hood a lot. But Mike never had anything like that happen. He is not Diddy, so no way, shape, or form he's been one with one person, the same one person. That doesn't justify the... Okay. Alright, Dick Gemini. If you want to go off that logic, go ahead, man. But he still committed the crime and it was still repeatable. If you want to defend him, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. But at the hill you want to die on, go for it. I would respect somebody if they're willing to die on the hill, like I am now.
By me, remember?
Okay.
How long are we or anybody supposed to punish a man who hasn't even been convicted of a crime? For real.
You guys don't understand. That murderer, he wasn't convicted. So how is he a murderer if he wasn't convicted, even though he did a murder? How do we know that guy did, that guy did an SAF, but he wasn't convicted at the SAF? And mind you, how many Hollywood directors were rumored to do SAF, but never, it was a crime 2008, the age of... That doesn't justify it, you piece. It wasn't a crime in 2008. The age of consent was 14. She was so you're justifying the law changed to 16, so she changed to 16. So you on right now, I have you right now on stream saying that you are perfectly fine for a 16-year-old to date an adult. I have to screenshot it, man. You're telling me that it's perfectly fine. It's not a crime. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you are telling me? Hold up. Nah, dude. You are not getting away that easy. Are you telling me, Dick Gemini, that it's not a crime? I would be careful though. She was 16. He was 21. Okay, and it was 17 years ago. Nah. That's not right. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. No, dude. You heard it here, guys. Dick Gemini. Hold up. Let me pop up my stream. Hold up. Oh, crap. Hold up. Fuck. Got me rile the fuck up. Got me rile up. Nah. No. We are not doing this. You ain't getting away like that, you little sneaky. No. Not in my time, not in my channel. At the time, it wasn't a crime in the South Carolina. My person believed nothing to do with the law. He still committed it. Morally speaking, that's still a crime. You're gonna die on that. Like, you're gonna die. I don't know why. Hold the fuck up. I don't usually get this extreme riled up. Let's blast this. No. Hopefully guys you can see that. Let's get into this. Let's really get into this. Dick Gemini. But Mike had anything, so let's really get into this shit. Hopefully things can up. Let's get into this. What script? Dick Gemini. But Mike never had anything like that happen. He is not Diddy. No way, shape, or form has been with one. That doesn't justify it. Diddy only did with one person, so it's perfectly fine. It wasn't a crime in 2008. The age of consent was 14. She was 15. The law changed in 2009 to 16, then she changed to 16. Then that, all right, no. She was 16, he was 21. Okay, it was 17 years ago. I'm from the north, actually. My belief is someone should be 20 plus consent. No, you're not pulling this shit with me. Get the fuck out of here. You're not pulling this shit with me on live. You on record are saying this. You are on record saying this. No. Get the fuck out of here. What makes you think that's fine? You said it. It's okay. It was 17 years ago. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right. What in the right mind? In God's world, if you're from the North, why are you defending the Southern culture? You got a point. I'm from the North too. And even I don't defend it. Even I know it's wrong. Get the fuck out of here. You and your groomer ass mindset. Oh, it's perfectly fine. Nah. Not in my hood. Not in my area. 18, 19 are not old enough, mentally stable. You're still a teenager. I'm on record saying it was a problem. What happened? Said no. When I was 5. No. We saw you defending him. We saw you wanting him back. That doesn't make you look good, man. No. Nah. You got me heated. You got me fucking heated. That's what you did. Nah. This ain't right, dude. If I was you, man, I would reevaluate. I want the consent laws to be high as 18 or 21. I think there should be a whole different. In 2008, I was 5. I don't care. Free Mike. Yeah, man. I was only like 4-year-old. I was only 6 or 7 when the O.J. Simpson happened. He's innocent. Oh yeah, 9/11. I was only like 5 or 6 when 9/11 happens. You're not here. You're acting for You're not. I am heated. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I am genuinely pissed off now. I'm not. You're acting for content. Correct. Welcome to LUC. If someone did that to you when you were 5, you wouldn't like it, low. Dude. I don't know what world you think. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. I'm gonna cool myself down. Yeah, you little sneaky. No. I feel like you're my own voice again.
All of this, we will stand by it.
Grace Life in 5, you know it's not even entirely about what he did. It's about how everyone's reacting. They're a real victim in the modern day of the same thing.
Hold up. I have not co-signed on that right there.
That's disgusting, and what is wrong with you?
So do you see those donos? That's your
She lied
future.
sometime.
If Mike is back on, that is your
That's
future.
okay. It's our future anyway.
It's also been our
that
past because that's what they've done to Wings. That's
And
what
you
they've
know
done to me. It's what they've done to you.
But to say that's our future team is being disingenuous, though. Like, there's been, 25 donations, and maybe 3 of them have actually been that negative stuff?
When we donation like that on Queens, I'm going to ignore
I was
it.
going to say, let's stream Grace.
That's all.
I want to finish this stuff off.
Telperian super chatted $22.09. If there is nothing you are willing to fall for what do you stand?
I think you got that reversed. Look, man, it's pretty fucking simple. Am I asking you to reinstate Mike, immediately right now. No. What I'm asking you to do is to put it to a vote.
$19.99. 121314 on
Guess
the
I'm
regular
wanting to calm me
mods
down.
ban anyone talking about Mike in the chat. Big ups pimps. Keen, stop giving people advice on something you know nothing about.
What are you talking about?
Christopher Stone super chatted $19.99. Keen, should you be removed off the show because of the Alex N-word issue? No, you made a mistake and paid for it. So has Mike.
That is true.
Dude, I can't co-sign on that either. That's not in the same realm.
But that is true. That is true in the sense that I got canceled for calling Alex the N-word. I addressed it. I apologized. Mike's been through this 7 years ago.
Yep. I've been
7
canceled
years
twice
ago.
this year. You stood by me, remember?
Okay.
How long are we or anybody supposed to punish a man who hasn't even been convicted of a crime? For real. And who are we to make that decision?
Okay. What
And that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Keem.
We've already had votes in the chat on this show and on Queens, where 70% of the audience, basically somewhere around 70%, want Mike back. All right. Is there a vote in the Discord?
Oh, hey, we hit 200 subscribers.
Yeah,
Thanks,
depending on the
everybody.
day.
Thanks for that, guys.
There was one that was, do you agree with Boogie? And we lost. We had a vote yesterday.
Shut up.
It was literally one.
Like on
I'll put it together right now.
Also
it
did
on
a vote on Queens. We also did a vote on Queens, and it was also 70% supporting him with over 2,500 votes.
I already said that.
Should Mike be allowed to stream on his own show? That's my question.
I am making the poll. I am making the poll. Please
Okay.
be quiet. All right.
As the poll's being made, I would like to go ahead and say this: that Mike can't drive, so he's not like he's going to be picking up another 15-year-old.
I mean, you put it that way. No, but I will say he has had 17 years to prove that he's anything other than in love with Bridget.
Probably pretty high. I know you hate trolls.
Congrats on 200. Oh, thanks, Joe Force. Thanks, Joe Force. Thanks, I want to thank everybody. Sorry if I got a little uppity.
No, 100%.
Sorry. Yeah, I got a little uppity with that. I just had this got on my nerves pretty bad. Sorry if I yell and scream. Yeah, I use a lot more calmer than that. I have my moments.
Use this situation to
I'm a little calm now. I'm
Of course
a little
they
calmer
do.
now. I'm
They
having
use
some coffee
anything.
to ease my nerves.
Tomos Gale super chatted $24.96. I'm not a member of the show
just
and
really
never
got
have
on my
been,
fucking nerves.
but have been watching. You're okay.
Yeah, this is where Keem voted
Vote on
no.
Queens.
This is kind of
We
shows
also
how
did a vote
Keem
on Queens, and it was
feels
also
about this.
70% supporting him with over 2,500 votes.
I already said that.
Should Mike be allowed to stream on his own show? That's my question.
I am making the poll. I am making the poll. Please
Okay.
be quiet.
It's a really messed up thing. Thanks, Joe. I don't know. I should have handled that better, but
As the
I am
poll's
only
being made,
human.
I would like to go ahead and say this: that Mike can't drive, so he's not like he's going to be picking up another 15.
679 is from the north.
I mean, you put it that way. No, but I will say he has had 17 years to prove that he's anything other than in love with Bridget.
Probably pretty high. I know you hate trolls, Keen.
I like how Keem voted no. You
They're
can
using
tell
this
how he felt.
situation to weaponize.
Shows
The
this
Reddit
shows you.
proves it.
Even the poll is still going on now. This just show you the audience.
They are no 100%. They're going to use this situation to weaponize.
Of course they do. They use anything.
Tomos Gale super chatted $24.96. I'm not a member of the show and never have been, but have been watching for over a year, and love you three. Becky are okay despite somehow being more annoying and loud than Tipples. Also bring back Mike, this is bullshit. W Wings. King Freak 79 super chatted $19.99. Do it on Twitter. We all don't have Discord.
I don't want to do the vote on Twitter because then a lot of people that are not fans of the show will be voting, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
So, Keem, you could keep setting that up, but Boogie, it's fucking rare that we both agree on something. We're
I
both
know.
on this. The Mafia fucking milkers, my other foreign enemy, they came together on this.
And they have every reason to want Mike off the show.
They do.
I heard a farmer in the
Not really,
1800s
since
married
Savage
an
works with
underage
them.
girl.
I don't think Savage
Just
has a
letting you
reason to get
guys
her
know,
off
since
completely.
you want to
Have him
cry
off
over
completely,
old
since
crap.
they are
I am
connected.
not crying over. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
No,
god! Oh
that's
my
in
god! Oh my
court.
god!
That's not for you, Keem. I think he's saying people who are against this.
The fact that neither one of you can see my situation and the
Super
situation I've
chatted
been putting
$20.
is insane.
Keem, I feel like a dirty
I'm
old
putting you-
lady because I love looking at you. Smiling face with hearts.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting you in a different position, boss. That's why I'm putting you in a different position. Because I know why you made the decision you made. I'm giving you a reason to make a
Zarina
different one.
Bamba super chatted $20.
Three.
No one is
Oh
happy with
god, that's
Mike
like a what? I
gone.
think a 3-1
Even the people who
voting right
wanted
there.
him gone.
I think that's
Bringing
yeah, it's
Mike
like a
would at least
3-1.
make the
Holy
majority happy.
shit!
Do you know
I
that-
don't understand going on strike.
Do you know
It'll
that there's
hurt
a
Keem and he has done nothing wrong.
Keem
Do you
getting
know that there's
triggered so
100
easily.
people
Yeah.
in the Discord voting no, they don't want him back. 100.
Sure.
That's a lot of people.
Sure. And,
But I
earlier
think
today
he's
it was
hamming it
4.
up to get
Sox
hate
super
done.
chatted
Yeah,
$20.
yeah.
Wing.
That is
That's a
true.
lot of people.
What the heck? I was watching that. Please put it back. I want to know what they do with that chicken.
It's
And
a
if a
hun-
hunt,
I'm sorry,
and-
it's 100. How many
Floridian super
thousands of
chatted
people are in our
$20.
live stream right now? What
Roman
percentage
Polanski
is that?
assaulted a woman in the 60s but refuses to come to the U.S. because he will be arrested.
No.
This isn't even
And
law. We're just
you're
asking
talking-
you to have no statute of limitations on morals, Boogie.
Hold on. That ain't
You're talking
true.
about 100 people who won't watch Queens. They'll
Hold up.
be okay.
Roman Pulowski, that was Sharon Tate's husband. Like that was the 70s, wasn't when she got killed by like Charles Manson? and
Kev,
stuff?
Yeah, that was the 70s.
2,427
No. Charles Manson didn't commit the crime. He orchestrated it, but he did not commit the crime. He orchestrated it, but I mean, it still is against the law, regardless how you view it. But I believe he orchestrated and had people do the dirty deed for it. I voted yes, so there could be no doubt. But that PDF files are allowed to be unlocked.
$4.96. Jimmy Seville.
That's a
was never
psyop, dude. That's
convicted.
never heard one. That's a
Boogie
hilarious
faked
psyop.
cancer. Mike 100% did this.
You guys
Where
deal
is
with
the
these
law?
donos.
Keep him off camera. Paul Shu super chatted $20.
Since you guys are the ones that
You
want to
guys
go on
realize
strike
by
and shit, you
supporting
deal
and
with what
striking
they're
for
saying.
Mike, you say you're okay with the
for-
fact he slept with a high schooler in his 20s. Boogie says he blames the child for lying is the most disgusting thing he ever said.
Feel free to be disgusted. I listen to Bridget when Bridget speaks. That's what I care about. When who am I trying to protect here? Am I supposed to get mad for Bridget when Bridget's not mad? Make that make sense.
Let me also speak about this as a woman, okay? You are forcing Bridget, the people
gotta
who are
hope at least
forcing this
half the
decision
yes
to get rid of
voter
Mike.
saying
You
yes,
are
so they ruin themselves.
forcing
Korean super chatted
be a
That's a
$22.09.
psyop. That is the funniest
That
psyop
even
I've ever
Wings
seen
goes
in
against
my
his
life.
financial interest should tell you something. The last thing he was this passionate about were black sausages.
Mm.
Sir Beatlex 78 super chatted $19.99. Someone turn Becky's volume down, please.
I just did.
Yeah, she did.
No way to know. True.
Here's the thing. You are forcing Bridget to be a victim.
I mean, that's
to
very
fit
much like an
your
accelerated
narrative and
tactic,
your
actually.
morals.
That's pretty much
You're not the
accelerism at its
people
finest.
who get to decide. That's why courts of law exist. And not only that, not only has he not been convicted, he hasn't been charged. That's the biggest thing.
He hasn't
Bridget-
been charged because nobody is willing to snitch on him to get charged. You got to remember that, because just because he hasn't been committed doesn't mean he didn't commit a crime. It's like me saying like, "Hey, I robbed, I don't know, $100 from a store, and I still haven't been caught. I still committed a crime even if I haven't been charged."
Can I bring up a forgot?
Unless you live in California, which is like $700, but even then, I think there's actually certain clause and asterisks about that. Someone can correct me about Cali. 'Cause I feel like there's more to
Mike
that than we're
and
being
Bridget,
told.
when they got together, there was the whole thing. He was 21, she was 15, but they broke up for about 7 months shortly after they got together when she was 15, and she was over the age of 16 when they got back together.
Yep,
The
that
next
is
time.
a thing that I don't know is public, but has been told to me privately.
Now, I learned this from Mike's videos.
Even if they break up, why wasn't that a permanent breakup? Why did you go back to her after you broke up? I don't understand that. Why do you go back to her? If you broke up, why did you go back to her? Was it because Mike realized he couldn't get anybody? I mean, let's be fair, right? Let's just remove this for a hot second, right? If Mike wanted to, right? Let's say they did break up and then get back together, And Mike still did a whole YouTube career and still made a lot of money. He can get any woman he wants because he had money and fame.
Angry grandpa.
Because he was worried that she was
So,
going to
like,
go
it's
to the
out there
police.
publicly.
And because that does happen a lot.
So, like, and even then she was lying to him about his age. Because, like, I asked the question, like, did you just wonder where she was at for, like, from 7 to 3
CA
for, like, 2
super chatted
years? Like,
$20.
they weren't together the
Becky
entire
is
2
a
years.
supposed saw victim, yet she is defending a child groomer. Make that make sense?
Rich, that goes
Because that's not what Mike is.
Situation. You know what happened in that situation? I asked the audience not to make a decision because you guys didn't know everything and you guys weren't there.
Richie had come out publicly a number of times and revealed a lot what was happening. So clearly you're lying about something, and we all know you're lying. Like, because you're doing that, you do realize that most people are not going to take SA victims serious when it does happen, male or female. How many males or females get sexually assaulted? Becky groomed her herself. This is why she's worked for Keem. I don't even know about that one. You kind of
All
can't
right?
just say
the
that,
same
Becky.
thing in this situation. Nobody here knows because nobody was there.
Yep. At the best, you have hearsay. And the hearsay that you have is Bridget saying, please don't prosecute my husband. I love him. He gave me a wonderful life.
You're asking,
That's
did
the
Mike
hearsay
never
you
go
have.
to her birthday while dating? The first time he went to one of her birthday parties, because they were separated when she had her 16th birthday.
Yep.
Was
it
her
was on her
17th birthday. That's why he always brings up, like, oh, I didn't learn how old she was until I seen all the candles on her fucking birthday cake. And he kind of went in a panic mode. But at that point, he was already with her. That's the whole thing, right?
The
And
other thing I saw brought up was, well, what about her going to school? Yeah, she was going to night school with other adults. So it was pretty fucking plausible. Her lie was pretty fucking believable. What about her parents? No, they
Cynthia
consented.
Breyer super
They
chatted
consented to it.
$20. The age of consent in South Carolina in 2008 was 14.
All people
Cynthia Breyer, much like some bad ideas my wife gave me, I'm going to take your
That
word
would be
for that.
hilarious.
You know what
That
my
would be hilarious.
wife wanted me to do for this show?
What?
She wanted me to like
This is
find
very
pictures
sauce.
of like
This is a very sauce thing that Wing says that I don't believe Kelly said, but I think Wing says
girls
it
that
and
were
pin
14
it-
to
pin it on
16
Kelly.
and some girls that were 18 to see if you guys could figure out what age they were. I'm like, I don't want that on my fucking
No, that sounds
computer.
gross.
That does sound gross as fuck.
My point in all of this is lolcow. This is not a courtroom. This is not for us to decide. This is why courts exist with lawyers who can dig up evidence and
No,
bring
they can't.
everything to
Daryl
light.
And they
King of
shouldn't.
the North White Wolf super
'Cause
chatted
if they did, it'd be so fucked.
$20.21. This is for Liquid Richard. Big ups, pimp. All the BS aside, I've listened to all the albums made. Pretty good stuff your trolls have created. I want this dono to go to Wings PLZ. Keep up the show,
Hey,
guys.
feel free to come on and say
Somebody said both the victim and the offender both verified it happened. It's not hearsay. Real Celine Boogie. Remember that time that we
Yeah, I
robbed
got
the
that.
bank in
All right.
Atlanta?
This is where they gaslight you, even though the evidence of what Mike and Bridget have said is true and has been documented a number of times. But they try to gaslight you in this moment to say,
Hold on a second. So
If they
apparently
did-
Tina sent
if they
me
did, it would
something
be
that
a part of
says
the crime. At
the,
this
the
point, Keem
tackling
should get
violent aircraft
lolcow,
took
so-
effect on
They
the
did
1st
try
of
to get
May of
DDT on a
2008,
few times, but
raising the
still
age of
totally
consent
messed
from
up.
14 to 16.
Facts.
Boogie. Remember that time
Yeah.
we robbed that bank in Atlanta?
Did we? Oh yeah,
Did we?
remember? It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. We robbed that whole bank in Atlanta.
Yeah, got away with it too. Yeah,
Sure
that's
did.
Why, that's why hearsay is full of shit.
But it's not hearsay
Like,
if it's been said.
Unless you have proof, like it
We-
doesn't matter. Like you
we
never played the
have
fucking
proof.
phone game when you were in elementary
There is proof. Bridget and Michael have said their parts. So why are you?
school, where the teacher would tell one person on one side of the room a sentence, and it's how it changed
Oh,
all
and
the
why not?
way around the room.
Yeah, that reminds me, by the way, another thing that like people have
No, they should
tweeted
get
at me.
Cyraxes. So call it lolcow hood. That's what they should do. Call it lolcow hood and have Cyrax on it. Or no. Or they have a show called Lolcow Rejection. Not Rejection. Lolcow Outcast, where they have Nova Online and Jupiter the Hybrid and White Bowser.
me
That would
and
be
talk to me about seeing it on the
hilarious.
subreddit was what about that Michael video that they made around that time? They talked about, dude, we were all lying on YouTube back in 2009, 2010. That's what it was. You remember Shanae? Shane Dawson was on the
Ashes to
front
Ashes
page
Super Chat at
recommended in
$20.
blackface every day.
Bring Mike
It was a
back.
different time.
Love you all. Heart, 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 heart.
I'm telling you, Mike was lying through his fucking teeth for that video for clout.
But my point is,
Was
this
he?
isn't even the place to be debating this.
Nope.
I don't even think we should be discussing it. It's not, nor was it our place to punish him.
I mean, you know, as Becky said, this is America. I mean, we're allowed to debate these things unless someone strictly says they're not allowed to.
I understand,
Or
and this is one
YouTube
time I'm
says
not
it
mad at
otherwise,
Keem.
right?
I'll be mad at him if he doesn't change his mind. I understand why he made the decision he did. He was trying to protect us, but now the genie's out of the bottle. We don't need protection, but you know who kind of does? And you know who doesn't even have a voice to speak for himself right now?
It's Mike. And speaking of which, by the way, where was the protection when we all decided to work with Mike, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And people are saying,
Calling
shut
Becky a
up, Becky, you
groomer
brought it
without
up. This
any
is exactly
content
my
is a crazy
point.
claim
When
letter.
Tina comes on here, a lot of people say she has loyalty to him and she's biased.
Yeah.
Fine. I fucking don't. I just met them. This came up. I brought up my concerns based on a super chat. I brought up my concerns. I heard the whole story. I now know the whole story, and I've decided I still support
They
him.
work with
So
someone
if
who
I'm
wants the age of
supporting him and
consent
I'm the
lower
one who brought this
to
up, what is
warn
your
her that's
problem?
how everyone
They're going to
else that's going to
infantilize
be
you the
get
same way
treated
they
now. That's all the
infantilize
context
Bridget.
needed.
Bridget's saying, here I am,
Oh.
15, 16, 17 years later. I'm
Final
happy. I'm
super
so
chat at
glad. I wish I hadn't lied to
We
him,
don't
but
need
other,
to
you know.
prove the age of consent. This was a crazy situation Mike and Bridget met. Bridget lied it happened. Here we are. Mike was not out stalking children at a playground of his not 40 seeking teen girls online.
Yeah. And again, we condemn, everyone here condemns what happened, but we're condemning the man after 16 years of providing for
Whoever
his
advocates
family,
the age
16
be
years
lower,
of
I've personally
providing
never seen
for
that.
the people that he
Tina
loves.
has said
16
multiple
years,
times,
10 years
okay,
of
what he
friendship for
did, and
me.
everybody does it.
I'm sorry, Kyrie just said in the chat.
I'm gonna pronounce your name, your YouTube name, May. Hope they said it right. I believe Wings of Redemption made an offhand remark about that.
Oh my effing God,
Everyone
just
on
bring
the
him
show is a
back already.
PDF and groomer.
Yeah.
There's a no
Yeah,
contest
Kyrie
for
was one of the
anyone
people
to
holding
say
out, and
whatever
she
they
wants
want.
him brought back. It's so, King pointed out, well, there's 100 people in the Discord that don't want him brought back. What about the 400 that do? What about we're going to disregard 400 people so that we can listen to 100?
Sometimes
That doesn't make sense to me.
And things are not going to go back to the way they
Take it as
were.
it is you
Just
want.
being
We've
like,
said it
oh, get
multiple
rid of
times
him
before.
and
Yeah.
that'll solve the problem. It doesn't. It created a lot of problems. I'm not fucking coming back without Mike. I don't know about Tina, but I'm fucking not coming back till this shit is fixed. I'm not. So
Yeah.
him trying to protect us is now hurting us because too many people are rebelling against it. And that was exactly the point of what we're doing.
Yeah, Keem's decided to walk off. In a minute, I'm going to fucking walk off. But here's what I want. And Becky, drive this point home because I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep last night. I'm worried about my friend. I'm worried about my show. I'm worried about Keem. I'm worried about you guys. So I want to go fucking rest. And when I fuck, here's the point.
Phil should have stuck.
This isn't a court of law,
Good
but let's treat it
decision.
like one. Let's put it to a vote. Let's agree. Let's all agree to vote. And if the hosts vote no, we then no. And if the hosts vote yes, then he has to take that in consideration. And again, we can't force the man to do anything other than you have to fucking hear us out. And by the way, you'll have to reboot your fucking shows. Those are your options, Keem. I know you're listening, by the way. So those are your fucking options. Put it to a vote and make your decision based on the fucking vote. But in the end, you're going to have to make this decision. That's genuinely my opinion. The majority of your audience wants it back. The majority of your hosts want him back. You want him back. I admit it. He's your fucking friend. You wish this didn't happen. You wish we could go to fat camp with him. You wish we could still fucking work with him. You want that as much as I fucking want that, as much as everybody else. Oh no, well, some trolls will use it against us. Dude, they use everything against us. oh, well, this is slightly
Right,
better
but an
ammo. Who
offhand
gives a shit?
comment
There's
that
going to be
never
better ammo next week. There's always something. There'll always be something.
Genuine purpose.
In the chat, I see somebody saying, "What about
I've never
those with
seen-
trauma?" All of us sitting here have trauma. I have very recent trauma that a lot of people undermine as well. I had the SA incident, and what I could say,
Yeah, the incident
as
was false, and I'm pretty sure Richie can back that up number of times. How much it was false?
somebody who was a victim of that, is number one, I hate people telling me I should act a certain
And the most trauma Becky probably had was just being railed on the show constantly. Okay.
way, and
They're
people
through the same
forcing me
wings
to
that-
act like a
through that
victim
wings
as
saying
they
that.
think one should be. And that's exactly what's being done to Michael's wife. So that's what about those with trauma. And for those who don't want to support the show because Mike is there, then don't watch it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, let me address before I came. By the way, I've said my piece. My goal was to be here for an hour. I'm gonna go, but here's what we're gonna do. I need to get some fucking rest. I've been up all night worried about everybody else. We are going to put this to a vote. That's your choice. That's what I want. You're going to let your hosts vote. You let the audience vote, and the audience is overwhelmingly in favor of bringing Mike back. So you're going to let your host vote.
Catching a predator or someone who's trying
And then
to
when you do, you're going to make a
sabotage,
decision based on that. And so it's as simple as that. So here you go.
Like,
Here's my
Chris Hansen
content
did.
for the day. Please enjoy it. This is my gift to you.
Boogie, you're fired. Go fuck off.
If I was Keem in this moment, right, and I did fire Boogie, I would have kicked them off completely, kicked them off the server and everything. Same thing with Becky.
I don't care. You don't tell me what to do, idiot. I tell you what to do.
And yet, Keem, they force
If
your
Boogie
hands.
is fired, then I'm fired too.
Then leave. Then fucking leave. Then
I will.
fucking leave.
Obama Wing said the age of consent. Wing said the age of consent should be lowered
So-
to 12. That's the fact. You're saying he's never said
What?
it. Makes you look like a PO.
We've had
Whoa.
some breaking news since this has been happening, since these guys want to walk off.
What's the breaking news?
Asmund Gold, but
Saying to me that the age of consent. Well, fucking Tina
channels.
Here's what I want to know.
There you go.
Chad is now saying this too. They met in 2008, and the age of consent in 2008 was 14.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
A lot
Don't
of
have
people
the
are
shit on my
saying that.
Joe,
because
for
if
it,
that's
didn't
the
you
truth,
correct
then there's,
them by
like,
saying that it was
literally,
like-
no argument at that point? Like, fuck, it wasn't even. It was a completely legal relationship.
Hey, you heard it here, guys. It's a legal relationship. Right? It's a legal relationship. You heard it here from Keemstar. Good old Keemy. Good old
Didn't they meet in
Keemy Star.
2008 though?
They started dating in 2008.
I've known a Wing for a while and
then
never
someone's
seen
saying
him set
to
up a
me
charge
that
for
the age of
certain
consent.
to
Well,
get
fucking Tina sent me a screenshot, the same one she sent Boogie.
Damn, South Carolina. This makes us look
Arrested.
bad, bud.
Good on you, man.
All right, so the age of consent, Amendment 1, November 4th of 2008,
We
in
have to be
South
extremely
Carolina,
careful when we throw these labels around
52
on
to
the site. You can see
47.
it right now.
At the South Carolina votes here. Moved the age from 14 to 16 on November 4th of 2008.
Wasn't that rebutted? Or was it always 16
I
and
don't
moved
even
to
know if there's a
14?
fucking argument then.
Well, I don't know if you're here.
I mean, it's a minor, dude. That doesn't justify anything. Like the way they're saying it, this is where I feel like
When I was telling
my
Boogie, I think he
stomach
might
was
have walked off,
turning.
but when they first got together, she claimed
Until
she was
you go watch
15.
that
But
and admit
after
you're
that,
wrong, you're also
they
saying
broke up really
always say-
quickly.
Yeah,
for
chill
about
for it.
7 months.
Yeah,
and they
you
got
said
back
in your
together.
video that it was 16. It never went down to 14. But it's like they're defending it. And even Keem said it's the legal relationship. But that's not
After
right.
she had her 16th birthday.
Wait.
So he didn't go to her 16th birthday party. So that's why when he says, "Oh, I didn't know until her 17th birthday party," because that's the first birthday he was
I would
actually
just be
there
upset
in a
by the way
relationship with her
started.
to attend.
If he started dating her at
Kev
16, the law is not
2427
my
super chatted
bar
$24.96.
meter. Bar
The
meter.
age of consent in SC in 2007 was
Barometer.
16. A bid was proposed to raise it to 18, but it failed.
It should have been
was
raised to
not
18.
14. Stop saying that.
Why is everyone saying that? Why did Wings just Google it and find 14?
No, I'm saying, I'll read it right here. Pacific Divisions Amendment deleted a part of Section 33, Article 3 of the South Carolina Constitution which says an unmarried woman must be 14 years or older in order to have consent sexual intercourse. Deleting this section allowed the state legislators to set the age of consent. Previously, a state law sets the age of consent at 16. This section contradicted that law. A yes vote agrees that the idea of deleting this section of the Constitution allowing the age of consent to be set at 16. A no means the voters want to leave this section in the Constitution of South Carolina in place, saying the age of consent is 14.
So at
Con
the time
Jr.
they
super
met,
chatted
totally
$20.
legal.
How about this? If Mike was the one who got lied to, even if it's wrong, just don't allow Bridget on the show. Let Mike be on, but not the one who lied. And I wonder if he will even go back if she isn't.
I think that's what they call victim blaming, buddy. Jesus Christ.
You guys did that to Grace.
Like I'm not
I've seen the
giving
clips,
you
seen
hearsay
Grace
here. I'm
give him
reading it
love.
strictly
Well,
off South
people are
Carolina's
saying,
government website.
well, people are saying it's 14 if you're 18 and
Ooh,
lower.
dude, I would.
But Mike was 21.
That's the gray area, right? Like generally age of consent laws, like when you're 16 or 17, either race, but either sex, right? You generally, your parents take your place in consenting in South Carolina. So like if you're 17, Keemstar, and you have a girlfriend that's
Bill
18.
super chatted $21.01. Just in case you care, Keem, the age of consent is 14 here in Germany, unless the adult is a teacher or in a similar position of direct responsibility.
Yeah.
So 14 can be
it's
true
really-
for a developed country.
But do you think the average German is gonna let their kids date an adult? No, they're not gonna let a minor date an adult, even if
It's really young in Europe for sure.
this guy's using the
But like
same
the
logic.
thing, the thing is like if you want to have if you want to sleep with your 18-year-old girlfriend and you're 17,
boy.
Keemstar, and your parents don't want you to do that, your parents can revoke consent from you, and that's how it works in South Carolina. Until you're 18, your parents take control of your consent from 16 to 18.
So that means Bridget.
And her
so that
parents didn't do that.
So that means they're also in fault for letting this.
That's
so you
what
think
it
it's okay
is.
to joke about being a pedo.
Everything I'm saying could get me fucking canceled and be used against me, just like everything else in my fucking life when it's taken out of context. It is what
Well,
it
okay,
is.
Wing, but this is not out of context. People know the situation and things going on.
People are saying he needs to admit that he's wrong. I'm pretty sure.
I ain't
he
gonna lie.
has.
I'm almost down. I'm
But
ready to
what
start
he always says
detracting
is,
Wings for the shits and
It
giggles.
is wrong, but Bridget lied to me. I'm sorry, but if that's the truth that Bridget lied to him, which Bridget is saying, right? Then why can he not say that? I don't understand why.
Because then they would both be in fault. They would both be in fault. I believe in some states, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but in some states, both parties can be in fault and be both a prison, right? It'd be different if Bridget was forced into the relationship. No, they were both aware of what's going on. They can be faulty for this. They can both go to jail for it. Because if he did it illegal, he still said it.
Mike can't say Bridget lied to him. Oh, you're victim blaming. Well, if that's the truth, why can't Mike say the truth, right?
Because if he
This
tells
is
the
story
truth,
how
it
I
makes him
remember
look
it always.
worse.
Bridget contacts Mike on MySpace. All right. Bridget is claiming that she's
People can't
18.
prosecute off
Mike
word
and
alone,
Bridget
my
go
eye.
on a date. Mike thinks he's dating an 18-year-old for fucking 2 years. All right. He thinks he's 3 years older
I'm
than
surprised
him.
Snap
Come
wasn't
to
here.
find out, he's
He
way
would've
older
been,
than
would have
her.
been blasting people right now.
That's the story they've both said for years. That's a story they said 7 years ago. That's all the information I have. This is fucking so stupid. This is so goddamn stupid. I hate this situation.
I hate this situation too, because like people were like in the chat saying, "Oh, Wings knows these laws well."
Dude.
Motherfucker, I've never, ever messaged an underage girl
And then
in my fucking life.
and
Every
then-
girl I've ever dated has been older than me.
And then you got video games saying being lied to isn't a defense when it's a minor. No shit.
Yeah, but you
really?
gotta-
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
Like
I'm
what?
gonna go on a limb and say I hate fucking kids.
Of course I knew that.
Matter of fact, I hate almost anybody under the age of 25. Fuck everybody under the age of 25.
I think this is going to be a constant stain for the fucking brand Wings. I think it's going to be fucking just a constant fucking.
I think the stain is going to be there regardless if he's on camera or not, because like you said before, until he agrees to sell you his
Sean
part
Paul
of
super
Queens,
chatted $20. Hey, love that video in the background. Rest in peace, angry grandpa and Doug.
Dude, I know Mike well enough. If I
He
went to
knows
Mike
he's
and I
not.
said,
What a
"Hey, can I
funny
buy your shares?"
comment.
He'd give them
If
to
the law
me.
is back
He would
for
just
it
give
meant
me
to
the
be
shares.
broken.
I know him that well, and I'm not
I
doing
mean,
that to him. It's
given
bad
that
enough
area,
he's got to deal with all
of the
this. I'm not
South.
doing that to him.
Right, but
Because
if you're not going to
Hispanic
do that
itself
to
is very
him,
beautiful
like
if you've
the
ever been
stain is
there.
always going to be there.
But
there's no like
you know.
removing the stain. Like people that want to be mad are going to stay mad.
I want to hear from
It is true that you can't remove the stain, but at the same time, you can mitigate the effects afterwards. You can really remove as much of the stain as you can, rather than leaving it in there and being a clear target.
the other host. I want to hear from the other hosts. Why don't we just bring them in?
Well, Xylie's very vocal right now. If you want to bring her in,
Oh, her opinion is she has no opinion. She's neutral, basically, right?
okay.
Or
Because she jumped in
I
when
can't tell if
you
you're
like
saying
jumped
that
out
that was
and like
something I said,
took us
but I
off
actually
air.
don't
She
agree
jumped and
with
got
that.
mad as fucking
Get a lot
Boogie.
of
and said
important,
what?
especially
What's her
when it comes
take?
to children.
Oh, she was just mad that Boogie was misrepresenting her take.
How?
Honestly, I didn't pay attention. All the money.
Sure. Did Mike not know until she was an adult? Of course he figured it out. He probably caught feelings and decided to continue it even if wrong. Does it justify it? No. Fortunately, it worked out, I guess.
Like, worked
All
out,
I'm
I
saying
guess.
is, do I necessarily believe Mike and Bridget's story? No. But maybe they're telling the truth. But this still doesn't matter to me.
But
Because it's
real
like
quick,
so long ago, and like they're married with kids. This is my point. Like, who's
Instagammer.
in danger?
It's all pun
Who's in
and
danger
games.
right now?
Super chatted $20. Mike is also one of your workers who needs your protection.
Oh,
yep. You asked if I would die on this hill. Here's your answer. I will die on this hill if you do not let everyone's voice be heard. If you are telling me I can't put it to a vote, if you're telling me that you won't let every
Get 'em in
host
here.
say
Get 'em
their
in here.
fucking piece, yeah, then you got to fire me.
Then get him
Or
in
I
here.
won't.
Get him in here, Boogie. I want to hear every.
I don't think we can do it immediately. You're going to have to give people time. There's a lot of people who don't even know about this and know that we're striking.
Do it now.
What host doesn't know? Y'all didn't contact everybody?
Billy's on vacation. So what are we?
Well, I already know Billy's vote. He's already publicly said on Rewind where he stands.
Yeah, it's a little sad that
Yeah,
Billy
and you,
decided, like,
wait. You don't have Billy's vote, but you made the declaration on what Billy's vote was on the show.
Yeah, he told me that he was in favor of Mike coming back, but again, he can't vote. I can't vote for another person.
He has a phone. He can vote. It's just a click.
Okay, well, I'll have him text me his vote.
Well, you have him text you your vote or his vote.
That's what I just said.
Text him. Yeah.
That's what I just said. I'll go see if I get all of them.
Xylee, where do you stand? Yes or no?
Listen. I told you this yesterday on the phone. I understand why you're making this decision. Okay, for the simple fact you and I come from the same side of YouTube.
Yeah.
And I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Commentary community sucks, blah, 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 whatever. But I
I mean, he
understand
made the
what you're
commentary
saying. I
community because they
understand
keep
the
blasting him
reason
for a
why
lot
Nick
of his
told you
dumb
what he
shit.
told you.
He started off saying, well,
I also
you're
understand
old,
he's a
this
damn good
old.
friend of yours, and I know this is bothering you. Everybody who thinks this is scripted, this is not fucking scripted. This is really bothering Keen. And I know that for a fact.
I do too.
Yeah.
I get to see the shit that happens behind the scenes, and I got reamed for bringing it up.
Well, Wings, you do that very well.
Almost 4 hours.
Bro, I stand by your decision.
Coffee and milk.
And I'm gonna have to think about that one.
I don't think it.
Cafe will run.
I don't see why.
And it will just be a bigger burden for the.
We're gonna get to the where they do the voting.
Like the
why and you okay.
You carry the brunt of it, but you're not alone.
Fucking company.
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is if people throw hate.
This decision right now, I don't.
I'll probably
needed to come from all of us.
The business. All right, bye.
We're gonna go straight to the end.
And he's an entertaining. He'll do entertaining shit.
I'm just saying, if like Boogie had to do this shit for cancer, Mike should have to do this shit because, like, at the end of the day, we gotta win half our audience back apparently to Keemstar.
You know,
you really do, but I don't think you will.
Mike is gonna hold a sign in like Times Square. I dated a 15-year-old.
No, I mean not.
If he does that, his life is
That
basically
like
over.
that, dude.
No, not like
I don't think
that.
that's
It's got to be
Super
entertaining and not
chatted
get him killed.
$19.99.
I wonder why,
How many
Boogie.
times
I
do
wonder
offenders,
why.
PDFs get 1 to 3 years
I
at
agree
that,
to disagree,
then get let
Obama.
out and go back
People should
living
bring
and working
everything
in
to Marshfield,
society.
then bring it to
Let
them.
Mike's lard ass work and pay taxes. Give him a punishment to register as an offender and donate to RAIN.
My thought initially, I would have thought punishments are really ridiculous for that because it almost makes this seem like it's not serious, and it is. But there's still the idea of a redemption arc.
Well, I was thinking more like a public donation to like maybe like a victims of
I
sexual
already know
assault
what I'm gonna do.
and stuff like that.
I already know what I'm gonna do about this situation.
Fire me.
I would.
No, I'm just gonna make my decision now because this makes the most sense to me. I think ultimately, yes, I own half of Queens. Mike owns the other half. If he wants to go on camera, he can. After all, it is his company, right? He owns it. He owns half of it. Is that the smart business decision? I'm taking myself out of it. That's up for Mike and you and Tina to decide.
That's all I was asking. You just gave me exactly what I was asking for. So
He basically backtracked it.
That's
and you can see
everything I
how
wanted.
Because
you can see how dead he is.
Ultimately, this takes a lot of pressure off of me because
Yes.
ultimately he does own it.
I think that's brilliant. I think that's exactly it. This way, you're not
these
responsible
are
for
the
the decision.
people.
He
I can't
is.
fucking
Yeah.
stop him from going on his own show, just like he can't stop me from
These are
going on his
people who
own
have
show.
more money than you guys.
I mean,
and who have more
ultimately,
fame. Let's remember
like
that.
literally, logically, you guys figure it out.
And we'll take the responsibility. I think that's perfect.
I don't think they will. I
Super
think they're gonna
chatted
try to throw Mike
$20.
under the bus
Can
down
we
the
get
line.
Becky
I
out
think
of
they
here,
will.
please?
I think it's right to the.
Yes. Do you
I'll
want
just
me
hear
to
the
go,
story
Kim?
at the end of my.
All right.
I think
Goodbye.
I
Goodbye.
think if
Scrub
it's
the
right,
floor, Cinderella.
Piazzi's here's the story. That
You got to move the trash and to find them first, though.
Yeah.
yeah, this is all I ever wanted. I want Mike to have the option to be on his own fucking show. That seems so reasonable to me.
Well, I guess I should cross promote. We got about another 13 minutes here. I'm
So
going to be
that's-
on rewind.
That's the end of that. That is the end of that. We're gonna move on to Queen, and then we're gonna end the stream in a little bit. I'm gonna use the bathroom real fast. I'll be back, and we'll get through this. All right, we're back. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? You're really going to sit here and try to convince people there? You said you weren't aware. The clip makes him look like one. So you said you never saw anything like that makes him. The gaslight doesn't work on me. Guys are still arguing about this. All right, let's get back to this. I gotta have lunch. You have a good. Yeah, you have a good one, Chill Force.
It's the queens of this motherfucking lolcow show. Tina about to eat a bitch if she get out of line though. Becky gonna cry.
Give me a one, Chill Force. Be safe. See you later. Props to Bone for agreeing. He should have kept Mike gone. Yeah, Mike should have been gone.
Let's get some recognition for these hoes now. It's the queens on your screens and
Oh, did it again, guys.
any moment these.
Did it again. Dude is avid win defender.
Okay,
Weird
bitches, here we
flex.
all go. It's the queens of this motherfucking law.
No response. Oh boy. Hope everybody is enjoying this stream. It's my volume. Alright. Look at Becky's little dance. This made me realize evil was real. I mean, evil's always been real. What the hell's in the background? Is that a candle? Honestly, the stuff around her room is more interesting than she is. Her dance got on my nerves. Her dance of, ha, I did it, guys. Fuck you.
I'm so excited. I am so excited. Listen to me when I tell you. I had no stream planned for tonight.
I'm not trying to guess you at all. I just want to have these opinions any more than welcome to.
Had planned. Look at this. I had a whole silent ass stream planned. Look at this shit. I didn't think I was going to be on camera, but you know what?
She probably should have done that.
Whoops. I am so glad I am. I am so glad I am. Yes. Thank you. It's because of you guys too. Motherfuckers, we did it. We did it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have never been so fucking happy. Holy, I can't. I thought our show wasn't going to exist anymore. I need to bring in Tina. I don't even know if she's here yet. Let me get into live on air. No, she's not here yet, but I'm sure she'll be here soon. So I'll just hang out here. Oh my God. Andy, stop it with the mass unsub. That's fucking ridiculous. You're getting banned. You know what we do? We do put user on timeout.
In this moment, Becky, later on, they admit that they have full control over their Reddit. They go full AP with it. It's kind of.
Holy shit! We fucking did it! Okay, so here's what I think we're gonna do for tonight's show. So, I didn't even fucking tell everybody in case they didn't come from lolcow Live. Here's what happens. And by the way, let me just say, Art of Autism, I want to shout you the fuck out. You are so awesome. Twisted SMF, upgraded to Pig! Wait, I gotta put up this volume. Is that up high enough? Wait, which side? No, it could go higher. No. Motherfucker, hang on. Putting that sound up, if I could do it. Fine, that is what it is now. Welcome. Thank you for upgrading to Pig. I'll figure that out later once somebody is here. Doug Savona, get Mike on here right away. I gotta wait. Nobody thought they were gonna be on camera. I'm the only one who's even partway ready. And even I didn't know what we were gonna fucking do. So here's what happened, guys. If you missed lolcow Live tonight. Oh, I was gonna say Art of Autism. Thank you, because it was you saying in the chat something like, without Mike, we go on strike. You were the one who was saying it and spamming it the other day, or spamming about going on strike, and you gave me this fucking idea to bring everyone around. It's because of you. You motherfuckers, you did it. You did it. Don't ever say we don't listen to you over here on Queens, because holy shit, you just changed the entire lolcow universe. Woo! Vulgar Unicorn gifted 1 lolcow Queens membership. Oh boy, fuck. Okay, let me tell everybody what happened. I cursed when I'm excited and angry. So here's what happened tonight if you missed lolcow Live. All the channels went on strike today. Every single one. So, Mafia Milkers,
4 hours.
Savage,
Holy shit,
and
we did a
Psycho
4
Mom
hour
went on
stream.
strike.
Fuck, that's
They
brutal for me.
decided not to speak. They were sitting there with signs and tape over their mouths that they wouldn't speak until Mike was back. Then on lolcow Live, Boogie went on strike. Of course, we over here.
Yeah,
at
Tina
Queens were
commented on
gonna
the
go on
South.
strike,
Yeah,
and we
that
were
shows
gonna
a
go
lot
on the
about
biggest
them.
strike of all, 'cause we weren't
Sad.
even gonna show our
It's
faces.
sad because
We
the
were
South
just gonna
is
be
a
in the
very
chat.
beautiful place. If you've never
But
been there,
now, on lolcow Live,
well, nice.
because of
There's
the
a lot of things in
pressure,
the South that's nice, but this kind of comment is
reconsider his
very
decision.
disturbing.
He went through voting through all the hosts, re-polling the chat, polling the Discord. Mandaxme, welcome to Cash Cow. I'm fucking celebrating everything. Air horns for everybody. Air horns for you. And you. And you. Everybody gets a fucking air horn. Holy shit. And extra big air horn for Mike.
I'm glad I put the volume down for this.
Spicy Italian super chatted $19.09.
He's not taking responsibility for it. So it is up to you and me and Mike to make the business
Let's
decision
agree to
of if
disagree,
we
and
want
you're
him here.
so
And by the way, chat,
hoping.
it's up to you guys too. You know what? I'm gonna start a fucking poll. And Tina, if you have anything you want to say, feel free.
We came over here.
Rallied everybody. Yes, me and you.
Well, it's gonna skip right to the end, and basically they have Mike on. They had Mike on completely on.
This has been a couple of days.
Yes.
True Love has 4 paws. Just gifted 10 lolcow Queens memberships.
There you go, guys. There you have it.
Thank you, and we also got another.
There you go. There you have it, guys. There you go. There you go, guys. There you have it. Mike is back on the show. Mike is back on the show. There you go. There we go, guys. There. Everything that it was done and had been done, it means nothing. Becky was dancing. He was happy. She was giddy. Kind of shows what evil can be like. Very pathetic. Very sad. Sorry if I feel a little low energy. I'm kind of just reeling back. But there you have it. That is now lolcow Live now. That is the current lolcow Live universe and things to come. Still gonna make videos on them. I'm still sad that they brought Mike back. There should have been no reason to have a guy like this on, but by that logic, and you know what? Yeah, Wings, and the fact that so many people came out of their way to support them and everything, it's saddening. It's very sad. It's very heartbreaking. I don't know what I can say that hasn't been said by me. I can go angry, I can go AP, I can go on about it, right? How it's wrong, how they broke the law, how people are defending this. In the end of the day, this is the result. This is the result of things. This is how life is now. It's just how things are, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Hope you guys, the people who were commenting, everybody who was in and out, Sticky Brew, thanks for joining me and everything. Richie, Joe, for all you guys who are fighting in the chat right now. I hope everybody enjoyed my little stream. Thanks to all the people who got my channel up to 200 while we were live. That means a lot to me. It really helped a lot. It got me through. Sorry if I was yelling quite a bit. It was a hell of a stream. Going from Mafia Milkers and going to lolcow Live and ending it with lolcow Queens. I appreciate the stream, bro. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody who commented. Appreciate everybody who liked. Appreciate everybody who shared the stream and everything. All the new subs that came in. I kind of do apologize. I got a little heated with the Dick Gemini, but I felt that I had to say it, and I wasn't gonna let that go easily. It is what it is. It is what it is. That was like more than an hour ago. It is what it is. I don't know if there's anything else I can, say. All I can say is, guys, thanks a lot. Really do appreciate it. More streams to come, more video. I do have a video coming out. The video was meant to come out early on the day, but I did the stream right after I woke up around 9 o'clock, so I didn't get a chance to upload the video. I mean, the video is there, it's saved. I just didn't get a chance to give it the title, do the tags and all that, hashtags, all that fun stuff. So I'll do that in a little bit. Video should be released in the next 2 hours, hour and a half, so on, right? So with that saying, everybody, thank you a lot. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing. With that saying, y'all, be safe. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good evening. And God bless as always. Cue the outro.